Welcome back. Didn't see you there. Just kidding. Anyways, welcome back to our third stream, Dapper DnD stream. Took a week off, some scheduling issues, but we're back. And let's talk about maybe some of the stuff we normally talk about at the end. Social media probably is the only one, really. We're still really appreciating all the support on the Twitter tabletop role-playing game community. all the times, everyone's sharing our stuff, retweeting our stuff, whatever. We really appreciate it, getting our name spread out, further than just our individual phone screens. Um, what I said last time, we're still working toward 500. Obviously not there yet, but 500 is our next goal, and whoever happens to be lucky number 500, we'll contact you, and we'll do something cool. Whether it be, something integrated into our story or a material object. Who knows? I don't knows, but you will eventually. um, Anyways, getting into what happened last time. Um, the party was introduced to a new, maybe not friend yet. I don't know. Haganar is pretty quick to call people friends, I think.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
But yeah, they were introduced to a red tiefling by the name of Deus, adorned in some blue and gray monk-looking attire. It's not the best descriptive, but everyone kind of has an idea of your stereotypical monk clothing. And he said that he was looking for one of their old friends, Mara. Well, maybe not old friend, but one of their friends that they have lost track of since the beginning of their escapade. And a little sketched out at first, a little nervous to reveal any sort of information. They question him, whether it's a little vigorously, physically, or in a little more calm manner. I'll let you decide on who did what. And I mean, that happened to be Eliot, by the way. I'm sorry. We got, of course, the cast. We'll talk about that. We got Bryon, Stretch the Smith as Proteus, the Changeling Bard.
Hello.
Mr. Dean Briley as Haganar, the half-orc teenage, very, very appropriately aged and temperamented teenage half-orc cleric, Tempest cleric of Cord. And finally, the new friend I was mentioning, Eliot Hebert. I always mix it up. Herbert as Deus, the red tiefling monk of the Cobalt Soul. With them, them meeting, he was telling them a little bit about the information that his mentor, who I don't believe has been named yet, at least you guys haven't heard any names yet, I don't think, was looking for Mara for one reason or another. Might have caused some problems with the Cobalt Soul, maybe caused some problems with him. Maybe she just has some information that could be dangerous if the wrong person, found out about it, heard about it. But regardless, for whatever reason, he is looking for Mara. And oh God, I just listened to last episode too. Hold on.
We made an agreement with each other.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I believe there was some promises, maybe not promises in the term, but an agreement. Yes. He helps you guys find the cure for this ailment, and you guys all three together maybe go try to find Mara afterward. Get some sort of hints. I don't know. But for now, it seems to be relatively civil.
Whoa.
Relatively civil.
More than I do.
Proteus trusts Deus a lot.
We just
I remember a certain
I
Nat
don't
20
trust
was
it.
rolled.
Your guys' roles meant nothing because I didn't ask for it. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not that much of an asshole. Anyways,
Still an asshole though.
yeah, a little bit. You guys had a few conversations. One with a mysterious elf that goes by the Buyer. Quite the personality on that one.
I like the Buyer.
Fine, a fine dressed being for sure.
Yes.
Speaks to Proteus's heart without even having to do much. Also, one Orvo Mustave, a little bit softer spoken of an individual, a dwarf who actually was on the expedition with Ergenwinth, where he found the blue vials that the vials that contained the blue spores that led to this sickness. And then finally, Proteus's favorite, Morgo, the female dwarf werebear.
Yeah, we do well together.
This is cool.
He wasn't intimidated by her one bit, or freaked out in any way.
No.
By that I mean very much so. Either way, they all talked, wanted to go head out to the vault, and asked Orvo to help, and he agreed, kind of under a condition, as long as you guys, Morgo said that she could let him go, just so long as you guys help with finding the Professor Golrin, that had went on an expedition and since gone missing, hasn't been back in far longer than he should have been. With that agreement made, I believe, you guys went to sleep, found quite an interesting book. I believe Deus found a book in their yurt, and woke up the next morning ready to head out. Came out with what was it, Morgo and Orvo, slightly similar names. I didn't really realize that till now, but they were outside waiting for you with a couple of bags packed, and of course that very abrasive personality.
And just fine.
That, I believe, is where we left off 10 years later after my explanation. I need to get better at that.
That's all right. Now, I think we left off after Morgan parted ways from us, right?
Yeah. She made it away because you turned into you shapeshifted into a dragonborn, and in order to, I'm not sure.
It was really a dick showing contest.
There's one on the tree, by the way. It's showing it good.
There was a tree with dicks carved in it next to Orvo's house, next to his yurt. I mean, but yeah, I believe you guys were just about to head out of town.
Village.
And,
head out of village.
The village, the town,
the tents,
the yurt city. I don't know.
Yurt city.
I like it.
So I don't think you officially have left yet. So is there anything you guys want to do beforehand, or are you just setting on out of there?
I think we should. Yeah, I mean, I think we should probably just get going. I don't know. Proteus is probably going to shapeshift back. Let's clarify that first things first. Doesn't want to stay in Atlas's skin too long, really.
I believe he did change to his color, his scale color.
That's right. There was a couple differences. But yeah, going to shift back and all right. So, does anyone need anything before we leave?
You go back to what you were looking like prior to changing to a dragonborn, or are there more scars, less scars?
Oh, fuck. No, he fucked up. There's no scars.
No scars.
No scars. He's smooth skinned now again.
All right.
But yeah. All right, guys. Do you guys need anything before we head out? I do believe it's time we get back on the old snowy trail.
We just need to get this over with.
I mean, we're trying to save a town, Haganar.
Just go.
I didn't really hear what you said there, Haganar, but I felt like you were mumbling.
I said, "Let's just go. I'm ready to go. Let's get this going."
All right. Deus, do you need anything?
No, I don't think so.
Great. Let's head out. Orvo, lead the way.
Oh, yes, of course. And yeah, so you guys head on out. You got one. Which one of you had the backpack? I think it was Deus. There was one backpack that Orvo is holding on to, and then one of you three, I swear, grab the other one. I don't.
No, I dodged it.
That's
No,
right.
that's
He
the book.
did.
You dodged a book being thrown at your head.
I dodged both. Some of the best.
Okay, well there's a backpack with supplies.
Ain't no
on-
fucking way Proteus would have
I guess we left it.
Cool, that's fine. I mean,
I'd
it's not really much,
do-
Actually, no, you don't know. It could be fucking artifacts or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's gone. Whatever. We
Yep.
moved
I
on.
forgot about it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Fuck us.
It's okay. No, you did. It's not important, but Deus, you do have it because I remember you said you caught it and
Did I catch it?
like you slid. I don't know. It was
Did you
yeah.
didn't-
All right, fine. I caught it. I have it.
Yeah.
I'm carrying a
Not
heavy ass.
really not important. I don't know why I'm
Fine.
dwelling on this so much.
It's important. It's
We need
continuity.
rations.
It's continuity.
I'm gonna die.
Ah,
It is
Well,
still
well,
freezing
you know-
cold here.
we're all gonna die. Orvo's just kind of like walking, and even though you guys have some sort of snowshoe apparatus, it's still a little hard for him because his short legs. They don't, like I said, they don't keep you just completely on top of the snow. You still sink a little bit, but yeah, it's still uncomfortable for his little legs.
However, how do you walk through this? It's treacherous. I mean, I much prefer the sandy beaches, bare feet, campfires, music, women, men dancing.
Well, well, it's really only like this for just a little bit. It's not too bad.
Ah.
It gets pretty windy out once you get further away.
Oh, so it gets more cold.
Yeah, it all starts to feel the same.
That's really going to progress me faster to death. Great. Can't wait. Can we speed
yeah.
this along, Ovo? Can we keep this set up as a what I would say is more of a fast pace?
That was going to be my next question. At what pace do you guys want to travel? I got one vote for fast.
Fast.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
slow, medium, fast. So,
Also, by the way, like, how is my mic volume good now where it's at, or like, is it
the
bad?
volume's good. It just
Haganar,
cuts
can you
out
speak up?
sometimes.
I just yeah. The wind is howling over your voice. It's God is making sound effects again.
Did we come to a decision?
Fast.
Yeah,
Fast.
Fast.
Fast. Yeah.
Let's fucking book it. We're cold.
We're
Right.
hauling ass.
Like the 5-0s on our tails, boys. Let's go.
Yeah. So, okay. Then it's just. Oh, what did I close out that? Sorry, I pulled a dumb move there. There we go. Okay. So fast pace, just for your guys' information, so you know if you don't. It's about 30 miles a day, roughly, and you may take some negatives to like passive perception, things that like obviously if you're stopping and looking, you're not going to get any sort of penalty for your perception, but you're moving fast. You're not quite your head's not on a swivel like it normally would be. You don't quite have the time to do that at this pace.
Sounds good.
But yeah, so this is going to be quite a journey, and I guess I'm excited about it. We'll figure it out.
Really quick, level up. Level up.
Shit. Third level, right? You guys are third level.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say just making sure.
No, we're supposed
Should
to
be like
fifth, right,
sixth
Bill?
by now.
Yeah.
Really good, right?
What was I thinking? Yeah. So filler words because I
We've
got
completely
nothing.
been fucking you up so far. You're welcome.
No, it's okay. I feel like that's D&D. Trekking away from Serenlia, it does get more and more harsh. The wind starts to get a little stronger. Does feel a little colder, obviously, with that. There's maybe couple feet of snow on the ground before you can actually make purchase on some hard ground. And it's not a sunny day. It's very, very cloudy, snowing a little bit. It's not awful. It's the equivalent of a drizzle, I suppose you could say. Just a light misting of snow. Pretty windy though. And the further you get away from town, you do notice that the snow level does get a little bit lower, but much like deserts and beaches and everything like that, there's dunes of snow, dune-shaped piles of snow from the west. Snowdrift. There we go. I'm from the Midwest. I know what the fuck that is. Jeez. Yeah. So there are snow drifts, here and there. You get a few hours into your journey, and actually, yeah, you get a few hours into your journey, and Orvo kind of just he stops and he's just like, "Look, guys, I need to take a break. Like, I'm not tired, but I'm really terrified to go back to this place." That's not his voice. He's a little more softer spoken.
Well, Orvo, I know we've been pressing on. What's there to be afraid of? Maybe
You guys didn't see what I saw.
I know you said there were big, scary beasts, and but we have big, scary Haganar right there. No offense. And I think this guy could probably beat something up. And look at me, I'm pretty war-torn.
You actually didn't you have scars on your face yesterday? I mean, I'm aware now that you can shapeshift. But at least, some continuity, man.
Yes, there are scars. They're just hidden under my beautiful complexion. The snow does seem to
internal
add moisture.
scars. Yeah, no, so the internal scars are kind of what I'm talking about too right now.
Oh, right. I understand those. Haganar, what were those things that you just absolutely obliterated the other day?
I have no idea what they're called. I didn't ask them their names, but
I
they're
know
dead.
you didn't ask for much. You just went in and absolutely obliterated them. There was nothing left of them. It was pretty harsh and foul, and
For a good cause.
I couldn't agree more, but still felt a little strange at the moment. Orvo, there's these big monsters. They're large
Giant
monstrosities.
bear type things.
They
What?
big sharp teeth like this, like my necklace here.
Oh, those are Yeti teeth.
Yes, he just
Yeah.
made them disappear from the existence like that.
Well, I mean, that does help. That does make me feel better. But
It was all the Stormlord's doing.
yeah, a mighty one he is.
And Deus read a book last night in like 30 seconds. It was incredible. It was like he flipped right through it. I've never seen someone page through a book so fast.
It must have been a good one.
It was incredible, I must say.
But I need you guys to really like have my back. Once we get to the thin sheets, things get a little more
Oh, my bedroll's pretty thick.
scary. No,
You fuck.
yeah. Not talking about any sleeping apparatus. And why would you use sheets out here? It's kind of
That's what I
pointless.
was.
They're thin.
Yeah, I was curious about
The
that.
thin sheets. I mean, yeah, but they're more so the thin sheets of ice. I believe I had already mentioned.
Right.
this
Yes,
to you.
you did. Yes. Well, so how far away are we? Would you say?
Just a few hours in. Not very far. So, well, it's about the best I can tell you is close to 200 miles of travel. it took us quite some time to get out there. And then even when we thought we were in the area, it took us another half a day to find. It almost seemed like the closer we got to it, the snowstorms got
Are
worse,
there any
got
towns
more
or
harsh.
settlements between here and there?
Oh God, no. No one would ever settle on the thin sheets.
Oh boy. This is
There's
more dreadful than I anticipated.
there's purple worms out there. There are
What?
remoras. There are all sorts of burrowing, tunneling monstrosities
Oh my.
that's where these thin sheets, the thin sheets got its name. These massive tunnels that were burrowed out by these large animals, by these large beasts, froze over time. And I mean, there are reports, many reports of people falling through there and never coming out.
Wow, Orvo. Deus, yeah, just sit here and talk with him for a minute. Haganar, can I have a word with you?
He's gonna. I'm gonna let out a heavy sigh. She's like, all right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pull Haganar aside there and low voice. Haganar, maybe this is a bad idea. I mean, it sounds terrifying what he's talking about.
Well, you're sick, right?
Freezing cold, yes.
Do you want to die?
At this point, I'm not quite sure. He's saying it's several days in this. That's
So
certain death the way it is.
you either die, or you possibly may not die.
But will I die?
But you're not sick in the first place, so it doesn't even matter. But
But I am. I'm always frozen cold here.
sick in the head.
I'm taking that as a friendly joke, but I just don't. I'm not sure, Haganar. It seems treacherous, and worms and treacherous sea creatures and whatever a reamer is.
Listen, you killed a frog, okay?
And then while you guys are talking, like you hear him talking to Deus, he's like, "Yeah, they didn't let me finish. There's like, pretty sure there's like white dragons out here somewhere. Maybe not on this island. I don't know. It's really scary."
But you've
Oh wow.
killed frogs, all right? You're giant frogs. I think you can handle a couple more things like that. You'll be fine.
Haganar, I don't know if I've told you this before, but I'm not exactly the most proficient in combat.
I would have never guessed.
I do a good job of hiding it. I'm aware. I just.
Would you back down if Atlas was here? Come on, kid, let's get this done.
Well, you're right. We need to do this for him. We should. You know what? Orvo, just point me in the direction. Let's go. Come on.
yeah.
I know you've got it in you.
That's what I was doing. I just it's hard to want to go here. I mean, I know the cause is great and it'll save, definitely some people. Hopefully it doesn't need to save many people, but could potentially.
So, Orvo, let me ask you one thing. What's something you've always wanted in life more than anything else? What motivates you?
Well, my family, really. But they're set up. This is why I keep doing this, so they can continue to live the way that they do.
And if we find a cure, wouldn't it be great for your family to know that you were the one who found it, saved it, possibly prospered off it for the rest of your life? You might be able to go home, be with them. If we find this cure, you might be able to change your life and be with your family. Let's do this for them.
This is my life now.
Doesn't
It
have
has
to be.
been.
All right, so imagine this. Imagine we don't go find the cure. Imagine somebody finds the vials and it falls into the wrong hands and this stuff spreads and more is made and it finds its way to your family and they contract this sickness.
Oh, that's horrendous, Haganar. Why would you say that?
It's a possibility, right?
I suppose.
If that happens, you're gonna wish you came and found this cure with us. Look, when it comes down to it, we're leaving.
I'm not shying away from this. I'm just expressing my nervousness about it.
I want to see confidence from you.
That was more Ergen's thing.
I know you can do it, Orvo. How about a song to cheer yourself up?
No.
Let's keep moving.
I'll play our way through it. I'm totally pulling out the viola and just
to play us out.
Yep.
What does that mean? To play us out?
What's up? What the fuck is up, Denny's?
There's some heavy breakdowns on your VL.
Oh no, it's gonna be like some intense like just to get us through the treacherous weather.
There you go.
Now play Welcome to the Jungle.
So yeah, he does start walking again. He starts walking again. I wasn't trying to stop or leave or anything like that. I would never commit to such a thing and then leave you guys behind. I may not be able to help a whole lot once we get there, but I can do my best to get you there, and that's a promise.
That's a good promise to keep.
I like it.
You guys are still moving about. Everyone, give me a perception. Give me a perception check. I know you're moving fast, but
ooh, yikes!
That good, huh?
Yikes!
It was incredible.
Ooh,
actually, I got a 7.
It's an unnatural 20.
16.
You looked perplexed there.
For a number of reasons. It doesn't matter. Fine.
So Proteus, you do see off in the distance, kind of in the direction that you guys were traveling, but a little bit more north. So you guys are heading northwest relatively, and a little bit more north instead of straight the path like the direction that Orvo is taking you. You do see like a fire, not the fire itself, but maybe like smoke rising up from something. It doesn't look like dark smoke, like something like a building or something big, a structure is burning or anything like that. But it just looks like some smoke from a pretty hefty campfire. It's not a bright day. It's pretty gloomy.
Orvo, I thought you said there were no settlements up this way.
No, there's not any actual settlements. Why do you ask?
I'm just assuming that the only things that make fires around here are pretty smart and probably human. I hope. And there's fires up that way.
Yeah, I mean it could be some of the wild folk of Eiselcross.
Do tell.
They're just people. They don't. They're not advanced in technology, but they survive the area. I mean, they survive Eiselcross. They live here.
Would they be helpful to us?
That's a little iffy sometimes. Sometimes they don't care to see us adventurers. We typically steer clear of them. I have met a few that have been cordial, trading wares and such, but other than that, we really try to stay away from them. We don't want to bother them just as much as they don't want us to bother them.
Right. So, are we going that direction?
Not directly.
Maybe we should just avoid them then. What do you think, guys?
They have anything useful to us?
They probably know the lay of the land, right, Orville?
But Orville,
mean-
the lay of the land, we're fine with that.
I mean, they may know a little bit more than me, but also, how many people do we want to share this information of this mission to?
That's a good point. What if we tell them and then they end up just ambushing us in the end? That's not
What if this is like an ancient thing from their island and they know about it?
I mean, I would say they probably definitely know about it.
Well,
They're all over the country, the island. I mean, and the other islands of Eiselcross as well. But what's inside, they may not know, but they probably know of this place's existence.
maybe this stuff was talked about in their legends or stories. You know what? It's up to you guys. I'm just making a case to talk to people because I'm scared and never mind. Let's go.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Let's go talk to some wild savages and hope they don't tear your head off.
Oh, well, you haven't heard me talk to many people then, have you? No one's torn my head off yet.
Let's just keep moving, please.
Right.
Okay, so by now it's probably been that actually wasn't very long after the couple hours. You guys travel for a few more hours, 4 or 5 hours. Not really anything that's sticking out, I guess. Nothing jumps out at you guys, both literally and figuratively. There are, various footprints and animal tracks all over the place through the snow. Hard to miss. Some of them much bigger than others. Quadrupedal, right?
Sorry.
Some of them bipedal, pedal, whatever. Some of them have 4 legs, and some of them have 2.
Maybe they don't have legs at
Try to
all.
sound smart and then make myself sound dumb either way.
What if they don't have legs?
Then there wouldn't be any tracks, I'd assume.
You actually check your inventory and you don't have legs anymore.
Yeah. There's nothing no more. They're gone.
There's no legs. They just have feet.
Like I don't know. Never mind. I lost it.
Like a
Doesn't
ghost
matter.
with feet. A ghost that's wearing shoes.
Oh boy.
Can guys, I had an idea. I'm gonna make myself a little warmer. Remember the wolf lady from back at the other town there? Do you guys think I can give myself fur like that? Maybe warm myself up a little?
Just think warm thoughts and you're good.
Right. I'm gonna try to give myself some hair here and just become a hairy bastard.
Okay. You watch as Proteus grunts and just pushes some hair out. The amount is up to you.
Oh, fucking hairy.
Yeah, looking
Yeah,
like Wolfman.
I want him to be warm as hell.
I mean, the cloak is quite nice.
Oh yeah, still, he's a cold bastard. He thinks he's gonna die, so.
Yeah, no, that's fair. What color hair is it that's now covering your body?
That's a good question.
Does it match the drapes?
Yes, yeah, everything would be a dirty blonde.
Okay. So it's a very uncomfortable scene, but Proteus is now covered in blonde hair. I don't know, being a dungeon master, maybe I should look up some info on my characters or my players' stuff. I don't know much about changelings, really.
You can make yourself appear as a member of another race, though none of your game statistics change. And you can't duplicate the creature, the appearance of a creature you've never seen. So that's why I'm basing it off the chick I saw.
Fair. We'll rock with it. Maybe I'm just a little jealous because I can't grow facial hair.
Tell me about it.
And then you have Eliot down there.
So
Hey, I got something.
now, the party is a little hairier, thanks to one man. But yeah, anything while you guys are traveling this day? Anything you're wanting to do, look for, talk about, whatever, think about, monologue? I don't know.
Monologue.
No,
I
I
s-
was just kidding.
If I see any animals, like wild animals roaming around that are in close enough range, probably try to kill it for some food. Haganar likes his meat.
Okay.
Nothing that's gonna be too challenging though. Maybe like some rabbits or some stuff, but not like a giant bear or anything like that.
You haven't seen much, really. There have been, some random bird-looking things. They're kind of flying higher. You can't see
I like
them
chick-
too well. But yeah, there's some winged creatures flying, in the distance every now and then when you look up. But really, all you see is tracks as far as on the ground. This far, you haven't come across any animals close enough to try to hunt, or that you haven't seen any. Yeah.
Can I try to keep an eye on how fresh these prints are? Now, this is not Proteus' strong suit by any means, but he's going to
Sure.
have that idea.
Yeah, roll me a survival check.
All right. Where's my D20? Where'd you go? There you go.
Ready.
That'd be a 5.
Yeah. They look like tracks.
Right.
You're just like,
There's definitely things
they
here.
look like they could have passed through here, any time between like 5 minutes ago and 5 hours ago. I don't know.
So, guys, there's a lot of tracks on the ground. I don't know if you've noticed, but they are definitely from today.
Thank you.
Right.
Can I take a look at these tracks on the ground?
Go ahead.
$21. Yeah, 21. Not natural or anything like that. Just
You rolled a natural 21 on your
Just say-
20-sided
I
die?
wasn't gonna. I was so ready.
like, yeah, I rolled 25, and then
I was so ready to give you shit, but this was-
21.
and you can give me all the shits in the world.
Right.
I rolled a 19. Okay, plus 2.
No, you're 21. You're good, or you're not 21.
Not 21. I'm
Your roll was a 21.
yeah
Not 21.
17.
Nat 21. That fucking.
Just for the record, when I said not natural or anything, I was meaning like not like a natural 20 or anything. I was
No, I got it.
Oh no! I figured if you rolled a natural 20, I'd
didn't.
know.
I did make a face, so I wasn't sure. Who knows? Who knows? Not important. It's okay.
Not important. It's okay. I don't. So, is tracking in the snow easy? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I feel like it would be really hard to tell.
All I'm trying to gather from this, like all
He's looking
Hagnar's,
for fresh shit.
I'm basically looking to look at Proteus and be like, yeah, you have absolutely no clue what you're talking about. Like that's all. Like I don't care how long or how fresh they are. I just want to look at them and be like, it looks like somebody was dragging their feet through the snow. There's not even any tracks. It's just a trail. Quit smoking that shit.
Yeah. You say that.
There's definitely prints. That's all I'm saying. Jeez. Tough crowd.
And yeah, so it's, excuse me. Wow. It's starting to get a little bit later in the day, your first day of travel. You can tell it is starting to get a little darker. It was a really gloomy day, but it has slowly started to get a little gloomier. And after a while, yeah, Orvo's like, well, maybe not right this second, but I feel like pretty soon we should try to maybe find a good spot to camp. I mean, it's pretty open out here. I know, but I feel like it may not be an awful idea to secure a good spot before it gets too dark.
Are there any like mountains in the distance or like caves that we can see, rock formations?
There are. It's pretty sparse, but here and there are, large boulders, hills that maybe not quite mountain height, but a little taller than just a hill, I guess. I don't know how to describe it better than that, but
I know when we lived on the beaches, a lot of what we did was we stayed in like rocky caverns on the side of the mountains and stuff. And I'm wondering, there used to be these little like alcoves that would form in the sand. I wonder if there's anything like that in the snowy areas too. Should we look for something like that?
it's right. Any idea is better than no idea at this point.
Because I'm cold, and I believe that Haganar could probably sit real close to me in a cave like that and help me stay warm.
I'm just gonna glare at him.
God, you're a good friend. Yes.
So roll me a perception check, Proteus.
All right.
Very noticeable cringe just there.
That's all right. D&D Beyond, the official digital toolset at Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. That'd be a 10.
10. Nice.
My passive is 11.
-5. No, you do. I mean, there are rock formations. It's really up to you on which one you pick. Like there's not really a beaten path here, and in the direction that you guys are heading, there are some off to your left, there are some off to your right. None of them look from where you're at like there is an alcove you can tuck yourself into, so you wouldn't necessarily have the right answer right away, but if you would like, you all can go check them out.
So it looks like the ones on the left or right have higher peaks. Maybe that would be...
Oh, actually, yeah, that's a good point. You would notice that off to the right, in the far distance, there is a mountain range. So the closer you get to that, the hills are probably a little taller. Maybe some more rock formations in that direction.
How far is it?
The mountain range itself?
What I can say, yeah.
Really far. It's really far is not a good explanation, but
miles and miles and miles.
Probably the better part of a day's travel.
Right. All right. Looks like there's a couple dunes just up ahead. Why don't we check those out?
That's fine by me.
Yeah, there are rock formations and stuff, but
Yeah.
The actual mountain range, like the mountains itself, is pretty far away.
Yeah, well, we'll just find somewhere to nestle up as close as we can under a rock, I suppose.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do that. I wish I would have marked on the map where we camped. We actually had probably the safest journey I've ever experienced out here when Ergen and I went on that expedition.
Yes, that would have been nice. But
I can only hope and pray for the same thing this time.
Yes, we should find shelter now. Haganar, how are you at finding shelter? Or Deus? You look pretty resourceful.
Let's just go by the big rock.
Find the biggest rock we can. That's my thought too, and dig our way down a little bit.
I might have a better solution.
Let me guess. Just think about a house and one will appear.
Yeah. No. Just take some cloth and you set it against the tree. You
I
pin it
haven't
to the
seen
tree.
the tree for miles.
Then you pin it to something big.
Like a rock?
Have pittance in your inventory?
Perhaps a rock. Do I actually have pittance in my inventory? I don't think I do.
Goddamn pittance.
God damn, I don't have pittance.
You look and you actually don't.
I actually don't have pittance.
The other side of DM Eliot.
Yeah.
I have a dart though. I could always use that
No, I was just
when I'm trying to unwind.
You were cutting out a lot.
Sorry.
Oh, wait,
It's so crazy because Elliot sounds perfect, and you guys have literally the same headset as me, but I'm not using that.
How
Mine also sounds like shit.
it hasn't actually today. It's been fun.
Astro.
Maybe I caught the bug. Who knows?
Maybe I passed it.
Who wants to sponsor me?
So
These
you
are
guys
great
start
headphones.
heading toward this one of the nearest rock formations, or you want to go further away from where you guys were traveling, or what?
One of the nearest, I think, right?
Okay.
In the middle, nothing that's going to be too far away, just not right off the path.
Yep.
It's not direct eye shot if somebody's taking the same path. So just like maybe 2 or 3 rock formations out, and then we'll go there.
Okay.
I know back when I was running with my family, we would cover our tracks literally in the sand. Do you think we should do that here? Was there anything that could track us like that out here, Orvo?
I mean, yeah, but not discriminately. Like, it would probably just be if an angry beast, if a saber-toothed tiger or a yeti or something
Stop
happened
saying
to
these words.
come across us, yes, they would probably want to eat us. But just as much as coming across any other living thing, I'm sure.
All right. Well, I'm going to stay to the back of the pack now and use my feather to drag it through the snow and use it to cover our tracks.
Right. You're covering one.
I don't know how
one
effective
of the
that'll
tracks.
be, but sure.
That's my thought.
Oh man. Yeah. So, yeah. You know what? Roll me a survival check. You guys are in like 2 feet of snow. You're not gonna be able to cover your tracks with a feather.
It's a feather duster, man. I'm trying here.
I'm like,
How's
hold
a
on.
fucking 20 sound? A natural 20. How does that fucking sound?
It sounds like, what's your modifier?
+1.
So it sounds like a 21.
Anyone?
Unnatural. And so yeah, you are just feathering away this feathering it away. It's not gone, but you're doing that.
Brush on like a motherfucker.
Yeah. There's still definitely a visible trail. It's just not as deep.
Good enough.
And you guys start to get a little closer to these rock formations. Sorry, I said it a few times in that last sentence, so I figured I'd add a few more. You guys get a little bit closer to the first rock formation coming up, and with the intentions of passing by. And Orvo looks and he says, "Well, it looks like there's something over there. A little alcove, a little nook, maybe, rather than having to burrow under the rocks."
Great. Let's go.
And you guys do look in the direction. It's obviously not super far because you were about to walk past it. And there is a little nook, is what it looks to be, a little nook. You don't know how far back it goes, if it opens up once you get in there, but there does look to be some sort of opening in that first formation.
Sold. Haganar, let's go.
We should check it out at a distance before we just walk in there. Remember what happened last time I looked in a cave?
Just a little cutout. But sure.
Well, I mean,
And see,
we are kind of at a distance.
Yep,
already.
looks good from here.
all right, you first, Proteus. I'll follow you.
Right. Ovo, lead the way.
I'm
Rhea?
mostly just a guide here. What
Oh,
if there's something in there?
fine. I will lead the way.
I can lead the way if you'd like.
Even better.
Yeah,
What
just
the fuck
hey,
did I set up for?
Days, just make sure that before you approach and like walk in there, just think that there aren't any beasts in there, please, for me.
Oh, wonderful. I will. Just like how I'm thinking about how not cold it is here
Yeah.
and how I'm not dying.
So I'm gonna.
Oh shit, I meant to ask earlier. You 100% sure you're not wearing a cloak or anything?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No,
I
I'm
meant
wearing
to
a
ask that
cloak.
before you guys left town. Okay.
You asked me last session.
Did I? Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
I'll be-
rib Haganar here. Just a little elbow nudge, and then as Days walks ahead of us, I'm gonna grab a snowball and try to hit him with it.
I'm going to dodge it.
No, you're walking away.
No, I'm going to dodge it.
Roll a d20 plus dex for me.
Am I proficient in snowballs? No, I'm not. I'm not gonna ask that.
Wait,
Are you proficient in improvised weapons?
Uh,
Because if you are, then you can use your proficiency modifier.
no.
Then never mind. Yeah, just d20 plus dex.
Oop. That would be a 14.
What's your AC?
my AC is 13.
Oh. So,
He also has advantage on me because it's like an attack of opportunity, ain't it?
I mean, he wouldn't have advantage, I don't think. He's just, you're a moving target. Not fast, but because it's snowy, I'm sure you're not super fast, but
Damn, I should have hauled ass to
Yeah,
the front. He would have missed me
not
then.
quite advantage. But yeah, you kind of walk past, you're like, yeah, of course. I'll go check this out. It's fine. It'll be fine. Orvo, I got you, no big deal. And then you just get pelted in the back of the head. Like you just feel an impact real quick and you're not quite sure what it is, and then it's instantly a little colder on the back of your head, and you go and wipe it off, and yeah, there's some snow, and you turn around
Oh, I'm fucking losing it.
and you see, okay, I was gonna say, what are your guys' reaction? Yeah.
All right. Proteus, you can go first then.
I'm a tap Proteus on the back, push him forward a little bit.
Fine, I'll lead the way.
Nice one, dumbass.
Okay.
All right, I'm going in the cave, but I am gonna have my hand on my chest on a dagger.
Okay. So as you're approaching, you do see that this this rock formation, the opening it's pretty narrow. For you, it's just a little bit too narrow for you to, try to squeeze tight. You do have to turn, and move laterally to get in there. As you get in there, you see it's like it goes back maybe 10 feet, but it stays that narrow the whole time. It doesn't open up at all. It's just a thin pathway, and it seems to actually like end, and you can kind of see it curve a little bit. Like it stops going straight. I mean, not end, but
So
and you
can I
can't really
call for
see
the
around the
turn?
curve. Yeah, sure.
All right, I'm gonna cast dancing lights and put them out in front of me by like 5 feet so I can see a little bit too.
Okay. Yeah. And so, are they 4 separate, or is it going to be one?
It's gonna be 4 separate, really close together: blue, yellow, red, and purple.
Okay. They doing anything? Or are they like spinning around, or they just
They
kinda...
just flicker. They pulsate
Okay. Cool.
to whatever beat is in my head at that moment.
Yeah. So you kind of close your eyes and utter an incantation to yourself. And is it is it
It's just verbal,
somatic
I
as
think.
well? Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure it's just verbal. Either way, you cast your dancing lights spell,
Oh no, it's verbal
And-
and somatic.
or little globules of light pop up in the corresponding colors that you had mentioned. You can see a little better. I mean, I believe you have dark vision anyways, but it's not dim. You could, gosh, excuse me, you can see a lot better. dancing
Cool.
around that. You go around this curve, and it does open up a little bit. Like it's not big, but it kind of opens up to maybe another. It's like 10 foot wide, and it's let's just say a 10-foot radius is the best I could describe it. You
Okay.
know, not perfectly circular, obviously, but
Are you guys following me?
or diameter. I'm sorry, not radius. 10-foot diameter.
Okay. Are you guys following me? You coming along?
I don't know. I might.
There looks like a nice chasm back here.
Ooh, a chasm. Awesome. I'll come up behind.
I forgot to use that word in a sentence in my life.
Taking a piss off to the side somewhere.
You probably didn't hear him.
Absolutely not.
All right, I'm going to go into the chasm.
Okay. And roll me a perception check, actually. And then if you're going in there as well, Deus.
17.
Orvo's just kind of standing out there, and he looks over at Haganar and at the opening, and like tries to kind of do one of these to see if he can see a little bit better, and looks at Haganar again, and he's just like, okay. And he just walks in
Got a 19.
behind you. 19,
Mm-hmm.
Bryon.
17.
Unnatural.
17. Oh man.
Yeah, it was an unnatural 17 for me as well.
Okay. Cool.
We're gonna do this all
So
night.
would that be like a soft 17 then?
That'd be soft 17.
Okay.
I got a hard 17, guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out.
All right, I'm head up. So looking around, you see almost like cave paintings is the idea in your head I'm going to give you. But yeah, drawings, maybe chalk, maybe a little bit of blood, maybe various other things. I'm you can't really tell, but there is a little bit of color to these illustrations, but it's mostly just like some people with spears looking like they're hunting a tiger, a saber-toothed tiger. There's another drawing on another side of it that has what looks to be a giant like monster, worm-looking monster maybe, coming out of the ground and like attacking similar shaped people. The stick figures with spears, essentially. It's not beautifully drawn. And then you also see what seems to be, actually, what languages do you speak?
Me?
Both of you.
I'm well versed in many languages. I know Common, Elvish, Goblin, Halfling, and Infernal.
I speak Common, Elvish, Gnomish, and Sylvan.
This dude speaks Sylvan.
Well, Proteus, you can. You both see this. There's writing kind of, and it looks different. It's not. It doesn't look as rudimentary. Is that the right word?
Mm-hmm.
As the others, and Proteus, you can read it. It's Sylvan. I picked Sylvan because not a lot of people pick Sylvan, but no. It's in Sylvan, and it's kind of broken, but it's it's not perfect, probably the way that you learned it. But
well, no, it would have been taught by a laundress, so it would have been street shit that we would have just used to.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about her for a second. So it's basically a warning. The beasts hunt at night, loosely, is one of the things that you say or you see. Spread out on the ice. And then it's like incomplete thought following that. Talking about, oh gosh, I'm trying to think of the wording for this. Not all of the Yetis are, and that's kind of
Okay. So the first one was the beasts hunt at night, and then spread out on ice, and then not all Yetis are ... Does it look like it was drugged down, like he was dying when he wrote it?
I didn't want to be cliche and say that, but essentially, it's not.
Like Monty Python?
Is there a body underneath of it?
No. There is not. So it's not word for word what I was saying. Those were just the general ideas of what's written down there. Like it's not all Yetis are, and then blank. It's just kind of like I don't know. Like I was trying to find the words for it, you know, because it's probably not going to be in the same type of sentence structure as common and all that.
Right.
That's the idea that you get that they're getting across. And then there's a symbol underneath there.
Okay.
Or no, like to the side of it. I'm sorry.
What's the symbol look like?
I don't know how much. I don't know how much experience you would have with. I'm trying to stall until I pull it up because I know the symbol. I just don't know what it looks like. Something I should have had prepared. So it's basically. It almost looks like a set of antlers, but they're all pretty vertical. It doesn't spread out very much. It's kind of a U shape with a little point on the bottom, and there's multiple like spires rising from this, and above
So is it
those
something
spires,
like that?
loosely, except for the point in the middle is pointed down.
No.
And then above the symbol in the middle of it kind of is in the shape of a triangle, kind of, but it's more.
Oh fuck! The Illuminati's been here.
It actually looks similar to a Mitsubishi symbol. Is the best way I'm going to be able to describe it. It's like a diamond pointing up, and then two diamonds pointing, like that. And they're not perfect diamonds. They're kind of like the diamonds, the gems above a Sim's head, type of diamonds ish.
I hear you. I've seen you, big dog. All right, what's everyone else doing while this is going on?
Haganar's outside.
So I finished.
Orvo and Deus followed. Sorry.
You're fine.
I'm just hanging out, protecting.
I finished peeing. I'm probably just standing leaned up against the rock right beside where the entrance is. Just chilling.
Literally.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Is that pretty good shit?
Kind of. I mean, the three diamonds are all they're all similar size and everything, but that's the gist of it.
Okay.
I'm honestly surprised that it was that good off of my shitty description.
Okay, cool.
Are either of you inspecting this symbol?
I was just gonna say, can I inspect the symbol and look for anything like it as well? But definitely gonna walk over to this and really kind of feel it, because I think Proteus seeing that would have almost a moment of a flashback of Alondra going over stuff with him, teaching him stuff, and just this emotional moment too. So he'd almost feel it and have memories of her. So feel along it and just kind of rub his hand on it, thinking of her.
Mm-hmm.
But then he might get stuck on that symbol.
Roll a history check for me.
Okay. Ooh, this is not. We are rolling all Proteus's weak fucking suits tonight. That's an unnatural 20 though, so I'm gonna take it. That's
there you go.
19 plus 1.
Right on. You spent a lot of time in the Menagerie Coast, which these people aren't necessarily like from there. They have a presence there, much like the Cobalt Soul. They have a presence in a lot of places, predominantly the Dwendalian Empire. It is a symbol that you've probably seen quite a bit. You're not a wizard or anything, but you practice arcane arts. It's the symbol of the Cerberus Assembly.
What would I know about them? Do you know?
They are a faction of elite mages. They run a university essentially to train new mages, and there are all sorts of nasty stories about these people.
Ooh. And that's the symbol that's next to the Sylvan writing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's not like, I guess it's not directly next to it, but it's close to it. You know, and it looks to be in this similar whatever tool or utensil, whatever you want to call it, that was used to make this illustration, this drawing, this warning.
I think Proteus might just actually keep this to himself and look like he's inspecting other symbols on the walls.
Okay.
And I am not coming back to tell anyone that it's good to go.
Well, I do believe Deus followed you immediately, and then Orvo came behind Deus, but he's kind of just...
I'm distracted.
But would you have been looking around as well? I mean, before you knew that information?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have.
Okay. And you being you and a part of the Cobalt Soul, I won't have you roll for that because the Cobalt Soul knows things about everybody, basically. And so you know that's the Cerberus Assembly. You can't read the writing, but same thing. You've definitely heard some nasty stories about some people higher up in there. You know about the Soltris Academy, which is the university that they train young wizards and induct them essentially into the Cerberus Assembly. It's like their own training program. Well, some of them. You know, not all go to the assembly, but they run it and they recruit heavily from there.
Makes sense.
Yeah, the Cobalt Soul, man. They definitely know a lot about factions. Now, deeper info if you wanted, I'm sure you could roll history, but I don't know. That's up to you. Orvo kind of walks in and it's like, oh, well, this kind of seems like maybe a good spot. It's kind of tight, but can't complain, really.
Are there any other exits to this, or is it just the one entrance and exit?
Just the one.
Okay.
Yeah, this would be a good spot to sleep, I'd say.
Yes, I agree.
Is it warm enough in here, Proteus?
Yeah, it should be fine in here.
That's good.
Yeah,
I'm
there's no wind. You can hear the wind howling. More so kind of a little bit like how it's carving in through the opening. Obviously not all the way through there, but you can hear it kind of whistling. But as far as like the wind, you feeling the wind on your skin or anything, there doesn't seem to be anything like that.
Yes, I'm just gonna settle in right here and roll out my bedroll and get comfortable.
I guess I'll go grab Haganar.
Oh yeah, lack of snow too. Definite lack of snow.
Good.
It's cold ground, but I failed to mention that.
No snow.
Lack of snow. There's still some. It's just
So there's
like
still some. Okay.
Yeah, like, but
Still
not enough to make any sort of big footprints in or anything like that.
Yeah, I'll settle down too then. Once I grab Haganar.
Yeah, I'll come in once he comes grabs me, and he's like, all right, well, who's gonna keep watch? Are we gonna do shifts or?
Oh dear God. You
don't have to like stand outside. You can stay in here. Just maybe we can all just stay up for 2 hours apiece and just listen for anything if we hear anything trying to come through, shuffling its way through.
That could work.
Yeah.
I believe that Proteus should get his sleep though completely.
I mean,
He seems sick. Nah, he seems very sick.
I agree. I feel sick, but no, I can keep a watch. That wouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
Whatever he says.
I'll take the first watch.
Could maybe someone take watch with me? I'm not weak and useless, but I'm not you three either.
I'll take watch for you. How about that? I'll cover your shit.
Well, hold on. Just wake one of us up when something happens.
Yeah, watch doesn't have to be outside the cave. It can be done.
If you hear something, come wake one of us up.
Okay. All right. I'll do my best. Like I said, I'm more of an explorer, and I guess in this situation, guide. I have held my own against, aggressive beasts, but not out here. we have people come with us that are there for that purpose of protection and whatnot, so we don't have to worry as much about it. But yeah, of course. I will wake you guys up if something happens on my watch.
And don't worry. I mean, you're just watching from a mere feet away from us. We'll be all right.
Wake me up first. I'm used to working on little sleep. All right.
But I'll
Sure.
take the first watch. That's fine.
Okay, so what's the order going to be? It's going to be Proteus,
I'll take second watch.
Deus, Haganar, and Orvo. Proteus, Deus, Orvo, Haganar. What do you want?
I'll go last, I suppose.
Okay. So the watch order has been set. Proteus. Well, okay, actually, anything you guys want to do before bedding down and actually going to sleep? Swap ghost stories.
Eat.
Talk about exes.
And live in Texas.
I mean, I guess that's still ghost stories, but
This will be the quietest you guys have ever heard Proteus. So
I'm just gonna eat and go to bed.
yeah, eat something.
Complain about the fact that I don't have any meat.
Deus.
Deus probably doesn't even need to eat.
No, never eating.
Never eating ever? Never?
Thinks
Nope.
the hunger away, I guess.
I'll bust out the ration.
Right. So Orvo kind of starts to go through the backpack that he was carrying a little bit, look at it. It's like, just because you have all this fur doesn't mean I don't need a damn sleeping bag or something to keep me warm. And he's just like kind of bitching to himself in frustration. He's just like, I swear, Morgo, one of these days, I'm just gonna stop putting up with your shit. And then he kind of like looks around and he's like, does it? No, never mind. It's okay. And he just kind of like does the best he can to wrap up in his cloak.
Do you know how to bedroll?
I guess not. you would think that that's something important that would get packed, but maybe not.
Why don't you check your backpack, see what's in there? Because he had a second one, right?
Well, there's not
Davis
a
has
bedroll because you would most definitely be able to see it.
It'd be on top of it.
So yeah, that makes sense.
I'll give him mine for now. Then
Thank you so much. I'll return it.
when it's my turn to sleep, that's
when
fine.
you wake up, when you wake me up or when whatever.
That's
Wake me up.
Nope, we already woke them up. September's over. Yeah, so you guys all bed down.
Mhm.
It's still pretty cold, not as awful, obviously, because with the lack of wind in there. And Proteus, it's pretty quiet, very, very quiet, disturbingly quiet. And you just are not haunted, but
I'm on high alert right now.
yeah, the memories of gosh dang it, what was her name again? Alondra. I was gonna say Aladrin. That's a race. Or Aladra or something. I don't know. Memories of Alondra are just swarming, through your head. You think about the things that she taught you. You think about how much better of a person you want to be. I mean, because of the shitty shit that you grew up, the shitty shit, the rough upbringing you had, but also because of her.
The fires
about
on the beach.
The waves crashing on the sand. You think about, cloudless sky, the moon up there above the ocean, the salty air, and I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah. The time is yours for a second.
The music, everything else. What a wonderful world. Yeah, during that time, but he's just kind of hanging out there. He's definitely going to pull out he has a little, journal that he keeps with him, but never tapped into it yet during this adventure. And we're going to make the first entry in there separately, but kind of more of a letter to Alondra. Just really, really stuck in this one because it's definitely haunting him. What the just seeing Sylvan probably really fucked him up, but the warning that's on it, the fact that it's unfinished would bother him. The Cerberus Assembly, that's just a group that I guess he would have known of, but wouldn't have affected him negatively in any way that he knows of. So he's just gonna kind of accept that it was probably a wizard from that who wrote that, and somehow they're living here. But then knowing that there's something coming at night, that the beasts haunt at night, that's I think gonna be his big thing, and just racing thoughts, music in the back of his head, like one of the most chaotic songs you can imagine just playing in his head.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Can I have disadvantage on it? So fucking distracted.
That's up to you if you want.
Mr. Tom Hazel.
That's a not one, baby.
There you go.
So that's 2.
Yeah, you're just very enveloped into
Unnatural one.
your thoughts. Yeah, so you don't seem to hear any noises that seem like they would be out of the ordinary, for you at least, safety wise. Nothing that sounds like a large beast. You don't hear any growls. You don't hear anything but maybe a little bit of wind outside the rock formation, the little cave that you're in. And your 2 hours pass without a hitch, no problem. Just lost in your mind for a little bit. And best you can assume 2 hours. Go and wake Deus up.
Is it my time already?
Yes. There's a warning on the wall over there. It says something about the beasts hunting at night, and just not all Yetis are. It doesn't really finish the thought, but basically that I'm going to assume that not all Yetis are bad. I don't know, but let's. I hope the two that Haganar killed were some of the bad ones. Yeah, it's your watch days. Let me know if you need anything.
Yeah, you got it. Thanks for the heads up.
All right. You go to bed, Proteus? You lie down and go
Not
to sleep?
well, but yeah. Oh, do you mind if I use your bedroll, Deus?
Oh, of course.
Thank you. Yes.
All right. Deus, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Alrighty, baby. Pick a color, green or purple.
Deus,
Green always.
I'll agree, baby. You already said it.
Green always.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
That's
got
my
a-
favorite color. What do you want from me?
11.
Yeah, I can't hear you, Dean. I mean, I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Push to talk.
Roll the Roll the purple one. See if you get that, because that's what I had said, but you couldn't hear me because I didn't push to talk.
I would have had a 15,
11.
so it's 11.
You don't know because you wouldn't have rolled the exact same way.
I definitely would
So
have.
many variables.
I roll the same way every way, every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah, I mean, same thing. I don't want to beat a dead horse and tell you over and over again that there's nothing. You don't hear anything. But yeah, it seems to be a pretty still night. You hear the occasional squawk of some sort of winter bird. But again, no vicious growls, no scratching at anything, nothing sounding like it's being murdered or whatever, pretty safe sounding.
All right, sounds good.
You doing anything while you're on watch? Are you reading? You working on anything? You heading out of the cave at all? Or are you just kind of chilling in there?
I'm just kind of hanging out.
Okay.
I have a letter from a dead colleague, actually. It poses a question. I'm not able to answer it yet, so I'm gonna keep looking at it.
Is that so?
It is so.
Okay. Yeah, so you read that. It poses lots of questions that you don't have the answer to.
No, I don't.
But one day you will find them. You are determined because that is the way of the cobalt soul.
Maybe
Is there questions on it?
Maybe the answer is in the question.
It could be.
Are there actually questions, or have you guys not established that yet?
Maybe there's questions in the answer.
Unestablished. The question is in the answer at the moment.
Yeah.
And
Question
vice
is the
versa.
answer. Cool. So another watch without any sort of issues. Next up would be Orvo.
This is when it's going to go to shit.
What?
The NPC's always useless when it comes to
No.
watch.
No way. I'm gonna skip through his
Right, because you're gonna get right to the fucking fight scene.
because you guys are trying to call me out here. So yeah, Orvo wakes up and takes his shift, and you guys are all asleep while it's going on. You don't know anything. But eventually, Haganar, you
We
get
wake
woken
up and there's a feather in his place, you asshole.
Haganar, you wake up and you're alone. There's nothing no more, except for 3 feathers. No, you don't have pittance.
At least have pit. Oh, damn it.
No,
pittance.
you wake up and he says, well, I did hear some unnerving things, just animals. I don't know what. It didn't sound like a yeti. I've not really encountered a saber-toothed tiger that closely before either, so I don't know what. It didn't sound like it was trying to come in here or anything. It maybe just passing.
Not to cut you off, Bill. Did Deus pass on the message to Orvo about what I said about was on the wall?
No,
Days.
I did
Because we
not.
kind of just skipped over, so I didn't know. Yeah, okay. No retconning. I don't care. I'm just.
No, it's just it's the NPC. He doesn't matter.
He's just more worried about the questions and the answers of his note there. Couldn't focus.
Exactly. The question.
And so you are now awake, Haganar. You briefed about, he says it was maybe less than an hour ago, but not crazy recent. Like it wasn't just momentarily, but maybe like 20 minutes or so, 20, 30 minutes.
All right. You can sleep in my bedroll if you want another 2 hours of sleep or so, or whenever everybody else wakes up. I don't care.
I mean, I'm gonna try. I'll try.
So Haganar would walk out through the crevice and just kind of stand at the edge, maybe halfway in, halfway out.
Bad vibes, dog.
He's still just obviously trying to, not be seen, but enough to where he can poke his head out if need be. Just for better earshot.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Probably doesn't like hearing Proteus snore over there.
Proteus would not snore. Jeez.
15.
What, teen?
15.
15. Okay. You don't really hear anything, but you do see some tracks that kind of went along the edge of this rock formation, passing across the opening of the little cave there. Looked to be maybe the size of a large cat.
All right, Haganar is gonna inch back in that crevice a little bit. He saw all he needs to see.
Okay. You're just kind of hanging out there for the rest of the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out. Make sure I have one first. I don't know why it stopped. Yeah, I don't know why it stopped talking.
I was
Probably.
going to see how long it took you to realize that I was just lipping words.
And then I looked over and I saw your mouth moving. I think it's because I clicked on the other screen. Either way, not important.
I'm just teasing you.
Half of that, I'm gonna take the half of the halberd and use my small knife that I have, and kind of carve it into a point, I guess, instead of just a broken
Right.
the shaft.
Like the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make it look more presentable, I guess. Maybe I can poke somebody's eye out with it.
Make it look a little dapper.
Yeah. Dapper it up, dude.
Cool. So yeah, you spend the rest of your your watch doing that. You can wake everybody up when you want to. You can wait for them to wake up. That's on you.
He probably wouldn't wake anybody up unless it got to the point where he's like, all right, we need to get to, like, unless it was just like a crazy long amount of time. Anything over like 3 hours, he definitely would. I would imagine everybody would wake up by then, though.
Okay. So yeah, it's a little bit of extra time went by. Proteus maybe kind of starts to toss a little bit, wake up, and then slowly everybody, through hearing someone else moving and whatever else, other people are starting to wake up. Orvo and Deus probably just like meditating.
Not even sleeping. I don't
Something,
sleep.
yeah. He just thinks that he's not tired and he's not.
He's so powerful.
So, yeah, actually, upon waking up, let's take a quick break.
Great.
We'll be right back. We good? Nope. Cool. This is good. Oh, didn't see you there. No, yeah, that was a bad one. I'm sorry. Didn't see you. Welcome back.
I liked
though,
it.
from our little break.
I liked it.
Some of us had to go potty, do that. But anyways,
Not Deus, because Deus just had to
no.
think it away.
yeah, he meditates and it goes away. Never used a bathroom. Never set foot in a bathroom. Not once. He meditates and it goes away. Anywho, when right before we took a break, you guys were all just waking up for the day from your first night out in the wilds of Eiselcross.
Scary place. Very scary place.
With Haganar taking the last watch.
So
You guys are all awake now.
Hey guys, I killed a big saber-toothed tiger outside. You want to see it?
well,
You
about
didn't
that.
kill that shit.
So I didn't want to tell anyone prior to, us doing watch last night, but there's some funny symbols on the walls here, and one of them has me more concerned than the rest. There's some writing on the wall. It's in Sylvan. It basically says along the lines of like the beasts are hunting at night. That you should spread out on the ice, and the thought isn't complete, but it's not all Yetis are, and it doesn't say anything.
Maybe more
after.
like not all of the Yetis.
Not all
probably
of the
sounds
Yetis
better.
are something, and it doesn't finish that thought. But closely to that symbol is that, well, close to that writing, there's a symbol of what I believe is the symbol of the Cerberus Assembly. I don't know what that means to any of you, but I only know very little about them.
Never heard of them. Can't be that popular.
Well, no offense, you probably haven't heard of a lot.
You're not wrong.
I've heard of it.
I don't know if it's a bad omen. I don't know if that means their presence out here is large, which might actually be a good thing for us. But overall, it just seems like there's some ominous warnings, and we should probably tread lightly if these were written by the indigenous folk here.
Well, you guys ready to go?
Well, if that's
More than ready.
yes, we should be on our way. It's bright and early. Orvo, are you? Any thoughts? Any input on this?
Well, I mean, I've heard of the assembly. I don't really know much. Us Uthadurnians, we try to stay away from all that. The Empire and the Dynasty. They're at war right now. Everybody knows that. But we just try to keep to ourselves, improve our defenses in the event that one of them do maybe try to knock on our doors. But yeah, we stay away from all that.
Right. Well, if you'd all like, we should head out and press forward. I do believe we should get as far as we can during the daylight.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything else? You guys heading out? You ready to exit your fine sleeping establishment?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay. And setting out on another day of travel. For sake of brevity and not repeating a million different things, we may go in chunks. Maybe not day by day.
Mm-hmm.
Your second day, Orvo kind of tells you a little bit more about the creatures he had mentioned before, or the spirits almost is what they looked like, that they ended up following to the vault once they kind of were about to abandon all hope on finding the place. They looked like they were again, not his voice. Yeah, so these spirits or something, I'm not sure. They looked like they may have been almost emanating cold. It looked like mist kind of surrounding them, and the they float. First of all, they don't have any legs or feet or anything, but the trail that underneath them of snow after they traveled, it seemed to have frozen over top a layer of ice on top of the snow as they were moving. So if we see anything like that, just I don't know for sure, but I would like to think that it probably isn't a good idea to get up close and personal with them.
I figured that meant kill it.
I mean,
I'm joking. It's okay.
you might be more versed in that than I am. You may have even seen these things before, and I just am not good at describing them. I don't know. I just want all of you to be as prepared as possible, as knowledgeable about this endeavor as possible. Everything that I know, I will share with you. The best I can. And you guys continue travel throughout the day, and again, you come across tracks. There are actually throughout the day, you do see like some elk type tracks, not elk exactly, but hooved rather than paused. 4 legs, not 2. Nothing crazy, I guess, for lack of a better word. Nothing out of the ordinary for you guys. You actually have a few days travel. That no big deal. We'll say about 4 days in. No, you're on your 4th day. And Orvo kind of throughout travel, like early in the morning, you guys set out in the morning to continue heading in the direction that he's leading you. And after a couple hours, he does pull out a map, the map that he showed you guys before. And he says, well, if I'm not mistaken, any time now we should be getting to the thin sheets. We won't need these shoes anymore, but I guess keep them, nearby just in case. You never know when a snowdrift can come in.
So, when we get to the thin sheets, is that when you think we should be spreading out?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you don't want to. I don't know how thick the ice is in some parts. Like, it's got the name for a reason. People have fallen through, and I don't want to be one of them, really. And I'm a little heavy myself, but I'll just make sure to walk a little further away from you guys. We'll make a line or something. I don't know.
Right. Okay. I just
You need to learn to press your button, Dean.
It's not important anyway. I pressed it, but I was on the wrong thing. That's why I didn't.
Oh. Now, yep, gone.
I just hope we don't come across anything too threatening. Orvo, do you have any idea how far we are from our destination?
I mean, I believe it was close to almost a week's travel. It wasn't quite a week. Maybe 6 full days travel, and then a little bit, if I'm remembering correctly.
I just feel like we've gotten lucky so far. I don't know. There's just I fear something's going to happen sooner or later.
Well, I hope not. I'll say that probably a couple hundred more times.
This is the most treacherous thing I've ever been through. I'm quite tired, very cold, afraid of dying. And I don't know how long it's going to take this disease to kill me, but I can tell you I feel it in my bones.
I'm gonna sigh and roll my eyes.
How many? Hold on. You guys were in Serenlia for 2 nights, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to do math here real quick. If you can smell the smoke, that's what's going on. Okay. Yeah, never mind. We're good. No Constitution saving throws or anything.
Great.
Sorry, I like to tease you about it. No. Yeah, I mean, we'll fix this. If you're sick, we'll fix you. That's our job right now, right? To fix everybody.
Yes.
He's not sick. It's fine. Just don't listen to him.
I mean, he looks all right, but we'll see.
Don't get me wrong. He's far from all right, but he's not dying.
Right.
Are you trying to say that he's not okay?
He's not.
Or does he think he's okay?
Both.
I promise. For right now, I'm all right. Trust me.
He just breaks out into the song.
I'm about to bust down into a song here.
Yeah.
Stop.
There we go. Get some more out.
Kind of wears him out, you know.
Yeah. So you guys are approaching the snow has been getting again a little lower and a little lower as you're walking. You do get to a point where some of the ground looks icy, some of it looks not necessarily covered in ice, but obviously really cold, like frosted. And Orvo takes off his snowshoes and straps them to his backpack. Well, I mean, this might make things a little faster now, too. And again, maybe not a bad idea to hold on to him. At least I've heard how quickly some of you are to burn your garments. But, yeah, no, let's press on. We got this. We've made it this far. We're about halfway, maybe a little more.
I like the positivity. Let's keep it coming.
Let's keep pressing on.
Of course. So you guys make it onto this this area that some parts you can tell that there is a massive hole under that ice. Plain as day, you can see. There's some areas that, for all you know, just look like snow on the ground. Maybe not super deep, but it's a little nerve-wracking. You don't know if your next step is going to lead to a bottom of a pit that's who knows how deep. Orvo turns around and looks, and he's like, well, I think this is the point where we should maybe try to spread out a little bit. Doesn't have to be drastic, but maybe a good 5 or 10 feet in between each of us wouldn't hurt. We're still in close proximity of each other.
You guys look back, and I'm already 20 feet back from everyone.
I was just getting ready to say I'm definitely going to walk like 20 feet to the right. No, I'm a big guy, and I know Orvo ain't too light either, so.
Yeah, I mean, I can put it away.
So Deus does the smart thing, and he lays down, shirtless, He takes off his shirt and slides on the ice. Actually,
How is that the smart thing?
it actually distributes your body weight.
Yeah, I figured that's what you were getting at, but I feel like leaving the snowshoes on would probably do that enough, right? Because it's gonna widen your feet.
I feel like the same
Essentially.
thing. Yeah.
But actually, imagine this:
Oh,
the ice breaks under your abdomen, and you catch yourself with your arms because your arms are out now.
essentially, it'd be the same thing with the snowshoes. Snowshoes are longer than your feet, so the ice would break on your feet. But
Would we have seen any penguins?
No, there has not been any penguins, unfortunately.
Have I ever seen a penguin?
No, I doubt it.
I don't think so, being from the Menagerie Coast.
maybe a
I
seal?
mean, they might have zoos. I'm not sure.
Maybe a seal?
If you guys don't mind, I'm just gonna quote my grandfather really quick. He would always say to me, he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, take my advice, pull down your pants and slide on the ice." I think Deus would do the same.
Okay, so
Sure.
I'm just gonna look over at him and be like, "Listen, if you fall behind from trying to do some silly crap like that, I'm not waiting for you."
I want him to have
I
to
don't
roll
need
some
you.
sort of check for this.
Yeah,
I demand it.
contemplating. I'm already, the wheels are turning. I'm trying to figure out what I would do for this.
If you're gonna ask me, I'd say either Con or Dex,
Why con?
because it's fucking cold. I'm sliding bare ass across the ice.
Bare ass.
Well, no, you got to do something to see how well you slide first, then figure out how bad it fucks you up.
Strength check for the push off, dex for the balance, or the I don't know.
Has this ice been properly zambonied?
Zamboni.
Oh no, it has not. Just go ahead and roll a d20 for me and let me know what you get.
Can I shapeshift into a Zamboni?
Hey, as long as it's got arms and legs, man.
I got a 6.
A 6. So okay? How are you sliding? Tell me. Explain this to me. Give us a picture here.
All right, so imagine I lay down on my chest and I start just kind of pushing forward.
You don't get a running start or anything. You're just like.
But you know what? I'll give myself a running start. That's a good point. I'm gonna take about 30.
No, this is the player fucking talking. Nope. It's written, man. There's no retcon. You're fucking gone.
I just want a quick question, real quick. What difference would it make if you take your shirt off and lay it on? Just keeping your
Less friction.
It is less friction.
Oh man.
Oh god.
There's already enough friction. The ice hasn't been.
You know what? I'm gonna say to him, Deus, I like the idea. I like the spirit. You keep doing your thing. I believe in you. Just remember, when you really get in there and push a little harder, I believe you've got it in you. And that's giving my bardic inspiration heading his way.
Okay.
Jesus
So it's a D6, right? Or is it up to an 8?
D6.
Okay.
Mind you, he has a big heavy cloak too that he could have laid on the ground and kept his shirt on. But
no,
shirts
no.
like
The shirt's
tied
just
around.
pulled up.
Yeah.
It's just pulled up.
oh, so
So you take like a running start and you go and
cuts his
you slide for about 10, 15 feet, and you get scraped by some rocks, some ice chunks, and you actually end up going right into a snowdrift.
Don't even feel
Just
it.
head first. And you get up, you're like, guys, that was awesome. And then you're like, look, that was so cool. And like the front of his body, his torso is just red, like my shirt. It is just, and there's scratches, it's not quite dripping blood or anything like that, but some
How's my health looking?
you take a point of slashing damage. How about that?
Fair enough.
And 10 points of psychic. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'll take the 1 point. And now I'll start walking.
gonna look over at
Hmm.
Pro and say, "I
What's a journey without some fun?
think I finally found someone that I can't stand more than you in the beginning." Begin-
Proteus is going to hear what you're saying, but you're going to notice that he's so focused on trying to figure out how to walk on ice that he's losing his goddamn mind here.
Kind of like Bambi,
He's
just
literally
learning how to
yeah,
walk.
Surrounded by a bunch of idiots.
Orvo just kind of looks around at you guys like, these are the people that are gonna save us from this. Haganar's probably the most normal one to him right now, because Proteus looking the way he was, and then Deus over there sliding.
Bob here.
Don't worry, Orvo. I'm starting to get my legs for this.
Yeah, keep at it. It's
Sure.
you're doing good, kid.
Yeah.
Brody, not waiting for you either.
Oh, don't call me kid.
He's just gonna keep going. He's gonna keep walking.
Everyone roll me a perception check.
Hey, not a shit roll.
I'm too focused on trying not to look at the two dumbasses behind me that I'm just not even paying attention.
Can I
got-
give myself disadvantage again for this? Because I really don't think Proteus be looking.
That's on you, yeah.
16.
4.
Okay.
8.
Deus.
16.
As well, I heard you.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, they're asking
I did a long pause.
Deus.
You feel a bit of a tremor.
Oh
in the
no,
ground.
no.
Ooh.
It's just a slow little rumble. For it's not crazy either. Like you
How
just
far
barely.
away from the shore am I now?
You guys, like 40, 50 feet. You guys have just stepped out on there, really.
Enough to be sure we're fucked.
Haganar probably does feel it. He just thinks it's his stomach because he hasn't had meat in a solid 5 days.
We would have said that you probably were able to hunt some smaller game throughout the process, because you guys got rations anyways. You got some food at least, no meat, yeah. But either way, and yeah, it's a slight tremor. Lasts a few seconds. It goes away. Nothing.
You know what? I'll keep walking then.
All right.
That's me at least.
You guys continue on, say another 10, 15 minutes. And all of you feel it this time. It's pretty intense. It's kind of I don't know. I tried to shake my laptop. That didn't work.
I'll take things I don't like for 1,000, Trebek.
Oh, I don't care. It happened. It happened. And about 10 feet in front of Haganar, who's kind of leading the pack right now. He was the one that kept walking.
I didn't want
Out from the ground bursts a fucking large beast. It's kind of, what is the best way to describe it? It's like, it looks worm-like, in the sense that it's not arms and legs, hands, feet. It's not a humanoid or anything close to a humanoid.
Is it an Alaskan bullworm?
It's an Alaskan bullworm.
Let's take Cyrinlia and move it somewhere else.
So it's this long creature with just legs and legs and legs on its lower half that bursts out of this, and it's kind of got like a cobra type deal behind it, almost wing
Cobra.
looking, like bat wings, but it stretches from the top of it to just above where the legs start. It's got these burning red, like smoldering spikes running along its spine from head to the tip of the tail, and two antennae up here, really long, and two kind of down here, two on top of its head, two coming out almost from the sides of its chin, and just has a gnarled maw of just teeth upon teeth and razor sharp, like nasty looking. It's like a giant fucking centipede, but its legs don't go the entire length of it. And Orvo yells, "A Remoraz! Huh, we need to get out of here!"
I quit.
And everyone roll initiative.
I want its teeth.
These teeth are probably one of them may be like a third of your fucking height. They're big.
Nat 20 doesn't matter here, dude.
Wasting your nat 20 on the fucking the unimportant rolls.
I got a 16.
I got 22.
22, 16. Press your button.
Oh yeah, I said I don't care. I never roll nat 20s, and then I said 21. Unnatural? No, this is natural 21 now. This is natural 21.
Oh,
See,
God.
come up.
Natural 21.
Yeah, it's natural 21.
Yeah, you rolled a 21 on your 27 die. Good job.
All right. So
Shadowing right there.
Oh, shit.
the to start off the round, we got Proteus. And yeah, like I had just described, you saw this beast burst out of the ground, ice shattering, bits flying everywhere. Haganar, give me a dexterity saving throw. Actually,
Your mic is muted.
Can I use the nat 20 for my dex save?
Nope.
Roll my initiative.
no sir.
19. Wait, dex save. Dex save, right?
Yep.
20.
All right. So you are able to, for the most part, shield yourself from these shards of glass flying at you. Not like they were directly aimed at you, but in all directions. You were the closest one. You probably would have been the only one to actually take some damage from this. So yeah, you kind of dodge and roll out of the way. Put your kind of cloak up. Oh, you have a shield. You cover yourself. No damage or anything like that. And yeah, you're staring at Proteus. You're staring at this large beast. It's got green eyes. Its steam is coming off of it, and it just lets out this loud shriek, and kind of almost looks like it's about to bear down on Haganar.
Would I think that this was an animal?
Probably not. I don't. That doesn't look very. I mean, it's. I don't know what Proteus would consider animals. That's not for me to determine.
I was gonna try to speak with animals here, but fuck it. We'll just go the generic route. Gonna yell to Haganar. This is what I've been worried about. But Haganar, you're up front. You're the strongest. Let's get this thing taken care of. Little inspiration heading his way. Little bardic inspiration coming his way.
So that's 2 uses today, right?
That's 2 uses. Yeah, one more. And then I'm gonna pull out my short bow, fire an arrow at him.
All right. Roll for attack. Let's see it.
That's a 21.
Yeah. 21 definitely hits.
All right. And that'd be 7 points of damage.
All right. Yeah. So this thing bursts out of the ground, and you say your bit to Haganar, trying to pump him up, be his hype man, and tell him he's got this. And you pull out and you kind of take aim and you shoot, and it just hits it right up in its maybe torso area. Like it's below the head but above the feet. You're not really sure. Snakes don't really got parts, but if I had to say, it would be his knee. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so torso-ish area, maybe, what you would assume. And it kind of rears back, and you do see actually a little bit of like blood spurt from it, hit the snow and the ice, and actually melt the area where it hit. Not too deep, but steam rises from it. You can see there's a little hole in some of the snow, other than the hole in the ice that he just burst out of.
That ain't no fucking snake.
And yeah, anything else for you? You wanna?
I'm gonna back my ass up 30 more feet.
Okay. You're probably pretty close to the where Orvo told you the thin sheets started.
Okay.
Maybe not necessarily off of it, but closer. Next up is going to be Haganar. Finally doing combat, guys. It only took me 4 sessions to give you. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't forget to press the button.
Yeah, if you're gonna do push to talk.
Talking to myself over things in my head of what I want to do, and
Yeah, good save.
in my spell list.
You rolled low on deception there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, come on. So shatter it is. I'm gonna shatter this thing into pieces.
Is that a con save?
Yeah. Well, it is a con save, and the inspiration die don't help that at all, do they?
Nope.
Mm-mm. Damn it! I should have used unsettling words.
How far away am I from this?
Like 10 feet, 15 feet.
Yep. Screw it. Shatter. Con save.
All right. That's a nat 20, baby.
So actually 27.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Is it still half damage?
Half damage on a successful one. Yes, it is.
All right, go ahead and roll damage for me.
I'm probably not gonna waste that.
You already said it.
No.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I only have one, so I'm
Yeah.
not gonna waste it for half damage. Fuck. Now I forgot how much it is. What is it? 3d8. 1 dose.
3.
I'm missing my d8 on my purple die, so screw it. 6 and a 6. And a 2.
So
So
7 points of damage.
yeah.
Is that thunder damage?
It is thunder damage, yes.
All right.
Bonus action, spiritual weapon. Nope, just kidding, because I already. Why did I use that? That was a terrible idea. Bonus action, spiritual weapon.
All right. That's a second level spell, right?
Yeah, so that's both my second level. That's why, yeah. That's
Yeah,
why
because I know Shatter is a second level spell. So I do the spells differently. You can't cast 2 of the same level. Once you're higher level, you can cast a second level spell as a bonus action. It's similar shit that Matt Mercer does in Critical Role. I really like the idea of it because limiting spellcasters when that's what they do is kind of shitty. But yeah, two spells of the same level when you're this low, I'd say probably be harder to do for you at this point.
Makes sense. Then instead of that, I guess I do nothing.
All right. You can move if you want.
Yeah, because okay, so I was thinking attack of opportunity, but you said 15 feet away. Yeah, I'll turn and retreat my 30 feet,
Okay.
and that's it.
All right. Yeah. So you kind of grasped onto your shield with the symbol of Cord on it and bashed on it with your battle axe or with your warhammer.
Battle axe.
Okay. And it kind of sent like a wave of of force, not force because it's thunder damage, but like sonic waves at it essentially, and it kind of did seem to physically react to it, like it almost felt like it was, or almost looked like it was hit in the chest by something. And it just looks at you and snarls. It's was already trained on you, but now looks a little more intent on possibly harming you. I don't know. You can't read its mind. So next up is going to be Deus.
Ooh.
Yeah,
All right.
it rolled a 5 for initiative. So
Like God, you are Deus.
What about Orvo?
oh, what about Orvo? Good point. I didn't roll for Orvo. Thank you for that.
Good old Musty
So
Dave.
Orvo's next.
Dave, Musty Dave.
And he's going to take a page from Proteus's book, but back up a little bit first, and then pull a crossbow out and take a shot at it.
Whoa, I have a short bow. Don't compare our shots. Mine's way more
It's
skilled.
ranged, okay.
Mine's way more skilled.
Yeah, different.
I don't know why I kept thinking you had a crossbow. I even said that earlier too.
That's all right.
He aims up his crossbow and he looks real shaky. And he shoots and it just goes wide to the right of this Remoraz. Doesn't even seem to notice his shot. He's just like, oh man, and he like starts to get ready to reload the next one. And he's about 10 feet in front of you, Proteus,
Okay.
at this point. And that's going to end his turn. And then now it is... Oh, wait. Yeah, now it's Deus.
Okay, awesome. I'm just going to attack it with my short sword.
Ooh. Getting ballsy, running right up to it.
Hell yeah. I don't have anything for range. Actually, let me make sure I don't. Yeah, but I don't want to use that yet. Yeah, just gonna run up. No, you know, I'm gonna slide up.
You gonna lift your belly up again?
On my feet,
Oh, here we go.
at least.
Make an acrobatics check for me real quick.
Ooh, epic. Good thing that's like,
Can't wait for you to fucking fail it.
woo! Motherfucking natural 21.
Nice.
No, it's
It's
a
like-
17 plus 4.
Gotcha. Yeah, so yeah. Oh, it looks graceful. It's so much better of a display than your belly flop and slide.
Hey, whoa. That looked great.
So go ahead and roll an attack.
Woo! Okay. Unnatural 20.
All right. So then, yeah, no, that's definitely going to hit. 20. These things don't have a lot of AC.
5 damage.
All right. With your short sword,
They
Cool.
uses slash.
you slide up there, and kind of come to a skidding stop, much like a hockey player would on the ice, or a figure skater, someone good at ice skating. And while you do that, like as soon as you do that, you take a slash with your short sword, and it cuts in there, and then some of its blood actually splashes on you, and you take 7 points of fire damage. And as it lets out a shriek, and it then changes its attention from Haganar to you.
Oh, are you being serious? 7 points?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck me. In the I figured it just melted the snow or the ice.
Yeah, when you said
Like-
it burned into the thing, that really sketched me out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything else? You got bonus actions and shit. I don't remember low level monks. I can only
You know,
only
arm
remember.
strike.
Yeah, you could do that as a bonus action.
Can I do a flurry of blows then?
I believe you have to take an action to hit first, and oh no, it's when you strike with a bonus action, you can spend a key point to do a flurry of blows.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just do an unarmed strike then.
That's like the monk thing.
So, let's see here. Let's see if I can just fucking punch this motherfucker.
By like level 8, you should be able to beat the shit out of something with like 5 or 6 attack rolls.
Okay, my
Yes.
rolls are fucking on point right now. Unnatural 22.
Nice.
Can we quit with the unnatural natural?
I can't now. It's fucking. I have to.
So
Bastard.
you successfully punch this thing. Roll some damage.
Wait, that's a D4, not a D6. Ooh. Yeah, oh. 5 points of damage again.
So you're just as deadly with a sword as you are your fists.
God damn
Monks,
right.
man.
And now
monks.
more blood leaks out of it from where you stabbed it and drips on
The-
you.
The wound.
It kills me.
The wound gushes a little bit more blood, and you take 4 points of fire damage.
Oh my god.
He punched in,
You're looking at the stream, guys. You can see how much health I have.
yeah.
Not a whole lot, probably. Say maybe about 11.
Leb.
Very close. I would have 11 if I didn't take a point of damage for sliding across
Oh,
the ice.
that's right. Forgot about that.
Oh, Lord.
All right, so that's gonna end your turn, unless yeah, no, I think that's all you could do. Next up is the Rimmeraz. So it is just gonna take a bite attack at you, Deus, since you're right up on it.
Good thing I'm fast as fuck.
A 12 to hit.
Oh, it misses.
Oh, what's your AC again?
13.
I mean, yeah, no, it was a 13. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. It lunges down at you, much like a snake strikes to try to bite at you, and you're able to dodge out of the way of it, and kind of the best you could determine a beast like this looking frustrated. It maybe looks a little frustrated. It's ready to eat its next meal, maybe. That's going to take us up to the top of the round to Proteus.
All right. From where I'm standing now, I would like to. First things first, I am going to. Do I? How far away from this thing am I?
How far back were you in the group initially?
20 feet back from the front.
Okay,
So
about 60 feet away from it.
good. I'm gonna cast sleep on this thing
Sure.
at second level.
Roll HP.
You got it. Give me a couple minutes to get my D8 together here.
Is it a lot?
It adds another 2d8, so it's already 5d8 plus 2 more. I should have enough. Goddamn dice collection. Two, three, four, 6, 7. Yep. 27.
does not succumb to your sleep effect.
Damn it. That tells me something else I need to know, though, so that's good.
I want to point something out really quick with the stream. It says I have 14 health. I have 10.
It's
Just throwing
fine.
that out there. Throwing that out there for the viewers.
It's
I
fine.
10.
Did you take
Our
last 4 off?
vast fan base.
It's slow to load on the extension there. It will be all right.
Okay. Oh, we're good then.
But so that was my action. Sleep had no effect. Good to know. Bonus action. I am going to absolutely fucking not saying bonus action. I'm going to continue to walk back till I am not on this shit anymore.
Okay. With that move, you would be able to get back into the more snowy, not thin sheets area.
Good.
Or the best you could think, based off of what Orvo told you.
Good. That's where I want to be.
All right. That it for you?
Yes.
All right. Haganar, what you got? You're up next. You just maybe not heard anything, but you saw Deus do his thing, go up and slash it and punch it, take some, like he reacted to the blood hitting him, you know, almost in like an acidic manner. And then the Remoraz trying to snap at him and missing. That's about it, I think. Yeah, because you wouldn't even probably be paying attention enough to hear any sort of components for Proteus's spellcasting.
Okay, so I was 20 feet in front of Proteus, and he was originally.
How far? You moved 30?
Yeah, I moved 30 feet back.
You're 45 feet away from it.
No, I mean from the edge of the where Proteus is at. Is that what you were talking about, or are you talking about from the monster itself?
From the Remoraz.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna move another 30 feet back towards the not ice as well.
Okay.
I think I'd probably be a little bit short from reach.
Yeah, you're close.
And then I'm gonna turn around and cast Guiding Bolt at level 2.
Okay. And that one's a roll for attack for you, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Because I was thinking
Ah,
a different thing.
D6, right, for the inspiration die?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Let's go. Yes or no?
I shouldn't have.
What was it, a 1?
No, it was a fucking 2. So 7 plus 4, 11 plus 2, 13.
It just misses. It
Knew it.
it actually kind of like singes one of the little, so like when I said it's cobra deal kind of looks like bat wings. It's got little spines poking out, and it kind of like maybe just like barely singes the tip of one of these spines with the radiant damage or the radiant, you know, blast. Doesn't seem to react to it. Kind of like shrugs it off basically. You missed. I just wanted to narrate it cool.
To make me feel more like shit for missing and wasting inspiration dice. It's okay though. It's part of the game.
Good thing I still have one.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of the game.
All right. So anything for a bonus action? Moving, or you already moved? Okay, cool. That brings it to Orvo, and he's just gonna do the same thing. He's just gonna stay where he's at though, and shoot his crossbow at the Remoraz. 18 and 18 to hit. And 4 damage. So this one actually hits, and he actually looks a little excited about it. He's like, yeah, real excited. And Ooh, actually. Nope, just kidding. Blood spurts out again, but it's off to the other side. It doesn't go toward you, Deus. Fortunately.
Thank the Lord.
And Orvo just goes, I think we can do this. We got it. Maybe don't stand so close. And then that's gonna end his turn. It's up to you then, Deus, or it's your turn now.
You can bonus action before your normal action, right?
What are you trying to do?
I want to use one of my key points.
For
Step of the Wind.
you can do that.
Okay, so I'm going to do that so I can disengage. Let me just take away this key point while I'm thinking about it, though. All right. And then, yeah, I guess I'm... How far away did you say I am now? I'm disengaged.
If you did your full movement. Do you have increased movement yet, or are you still at 30?
Still at 30.
Okay.
No, I'm at 40.
40. I was gonna say I couldn't remember if there was a certain level or if it was automatic, like first level. But yeah, you're 40 feet away from it now.
Well, no, before I completely run away from it with the rest of my movement or walk away from it, I want to throw a dart at it.
Sure.
Wait, what's the damage on this anyway?
1d4.
Yeah, gonna try and throw a dart at it as I'm running. Not as I'm running away, but
I mean, you probably could.
Quick turnaround and keep going. I'm gonna use my... Wait, can I choose to use my inspiration now?
Yeah, you just can't use it once I tell you if you hit or not.
Yeah, okay. Fuck, that was a terrible decision. Why did I do that?
Same, dog.
11.
11 does not hit, and that dart is
And that
just
dart's fucking gone.
out of sight. Yeah, you have no idea where it landed.
Good
but
thing I have 9
most
more.
definitely didn't hit the Remoraz.
Good thing I have 9 more.
Um,
And then I use the rest of my movement to get farther away.
all right. It's now the Remoraz turn. It's going to look around and kind of let out another shriek and basically like dive back into the ground. And you feel it, the tremors from it burrowing, but you don't know where it went.
Ooh. Yeah,
That's
this
gonna
is
be
the final boss right here.
Proteus' turn.
I'm gonna hold my action. If it pops back up, I'm gonna shoot it with my bow.
Okay. Haganar?
I am going to finish my retreat onto more solid ground. And also hold my action if it pops back up. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at it.
Okay.
No more second level spells, so just first.
Orvo's gonna have his crossbow at the ready, essentially holding an action as well. And he's kind of like looking around, you know, keeping his head on a swivel. Deus.
I'm gonna press forward.
You are a ballsy motherfucker.
Forward, back out to the ice.
At the
course.
hole that it came out of or jumped into, or created, I guess, or averting
Ooh.
from that, or
Maybe I
what?
kind of want to look at it, see what's down there. No. I'm just gonna try and walk the direction we were going originally. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep walking straight.
Okay.
Can I see a shore on the other side, like where it? No, God.
You're not over like a lake or an ocean or anything like that.
Can I see like a spot that's not ice?
I mean, you see areas of snow that you don't particularly know what's underneath.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep walking forward.
All right, you
And
move your 30 feet.
I'm also going
or
to
40
encourage the
feet?
group to follow. Yeah, I'll move 40 feet. So I'm
Alright.
back where I was a second ago. Or 6 seconds ago, to be exact.
6 to 8. All right, 6 to 8 is what the book says, or something like that. 6 to 8, 6 to 10. I don't remember. Never mind. Just ignore me. So Deus, you feel another pretty heavy tremor, and it bursts up right behind you, and goes to make a bite at you from
Fuck.
a 12 to hit.
Bah!
So just it bursting out of the ice behind you was enough of a warning for you to be able to dodge out of the way from this. And you even hear the clamping down of its teeth right next to you. And now 3 held actions go off. We'll go in order. Proteus, Haganar, and then Orvo.
All right. 19 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And then D6 plus 3. That's 6 points of damage from the short bow.
All right. Roll your what is it? Guiding bolt, Haganar?
Yep.
And
Yo,
then-
this blood better not splatter on me, I swear.
That misses. It's a 10. It was on a 14 and then just rolled backwards. It's rolling forwards the whole time.
Aw.
And landed on 14 and then just rolled backwards.
And then Orvo shoots and actually got a natural 20.
Fuck yeah, Orvo.
Dealing 16, 19 or 18 points of damage.
Fuck yeah, Orvo.
That was a good hit. It actually, so as soon as this thing bursts up and clinches down trying to attack Deus, an arrow, a bolt, and a guiding bolt all simultaneously fly at this thing. And it actually, your arrow kind of hits it lower down on its spine maybe, and then the bolt from Orvo actually looks to be the best I can describe, like at the base of its head. And that one, it reacts pretty heavily to that. Like your arrow goes in, then like just a minute, like just a second afterwards, maybe the crossbow bolt impacts, and it kind of like rears back from its, it kind of like arches its back a little bit from your arrow, and then violently shakes its head from the bolt, and then you see this blast of light fly past it.
You see, I didn't actually miss. What happened was
You
I
see what happened was.
shot where it popped up at, and the other 2 would have missed. And then it saw Deus and just decided to attack. So it went into the arrows. So
yeah.
Mhm.
them out. I was the actor.
Your guiding bolt guided Orvo's bolt.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
This thing's starting to look a little worn, not clinging on for dear life, but a little worn. And since that was the end of its turn, where your held actions went off, Proteus, it's your turn.
All right, I am going to, same as before, I'm going to attempt to hit it with my short bow.
Don't fix what's not broken, right?
That's right.
Don't hit me.
Actually, we use the same die
I'll
too, because it's
die.
been working. That's an unnatural 20 to hit.
All right.
And
It is a natural or unnatural?
unnatural.
Okay.
9 points of damage.
9 points.
Max damage with that short bow, baby.
Fuck yeah. And by this time, it is kind of turned around. Once it took the impact from the arrow and the bolt, it turned like its upper half around. Its lower half is still kind of, its body is facing toward Deus, but it just whipped around like the dramatic gopher. And you shoot, and it just kind of like goes up, in its face, jawline area, it's a really fucked up jawline, but that's where it, it's where it hit. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
That should be it.
All right, Haganar.
So, quick question: how big is this thing? Like, how much surface area does it take up? Like 10 feet around, 5 feet around?
If we're talking token sizes on a battle map, it would be 2x2 squares.
Okay.
That's how much space it occupies, though. That's not necessarily it's.
Say how big it is, but just I'm
It is what it is.
thinking about how much, like, if I have enough movement speed to get up to it, with it being behind dais, so it'd be a little bit closer to me. It takes up more area. Okay, I'm pissed off, man. I'm gonna fucking charge at this thing, and give it a little tappy tap on this.
No bueno.
I don't think you'd be able to get up into melee range quite. You'd get close, because Deus moved forward and it came up behind it, like right up behind him.
Oh well, yeah. Okay, that's
So where Deus got was probably just almost we're right where he was when he started. So pretty much right next to the original hole. So you actually might. Did you move twice? You moved twice. So yeah, you can't get up there yet.
okay. Well, then I'm just gonna hit it with another guiding bolt. I'll move up 20 feet.
Okay.
And well, I can't say hit it with another guiding bolt because I haven't hit
Attempt to hit it with a guiding bolt.
another guiding bolt. Now where it goes is a different story. It didn't even yeah, that's fine. It didn't hit. I rolled it and it didn't even roll. It just landed
What'd you get?
flat. It's 5. I got a fucking 5. It just sat and it just
Just start rolling like Seth.
It hit my freaking notebook and it didn't even roll. It just landed how it landed. There was no twist or turn or nothing.
It happens. All right. A lot of spell slots being used to no avail. Probably have one more first level spell left? 2. I was gonna say I knew you were getting low. Orvo is going to continue shooting with his crossbow and just barely hit for 8 points of damage. Nice. He's starting to turn into the MVP, much like that ship hand.
For real.
Next up is Deus. After you just saw, another blast of light fly past you and this thing. It did seem to react to some damage. You couldn't quite see exactly what happened.
Is it big, like tall?
Oh yeah.
It's tall.
Oh yeah.
Can I jump at it?
Like try to climb it or something?
Not climb it. I just want to get a piece of his face, yo. Would I have to climb it to get a piece of his face?
You might.
What if I run up its back like it's fucking Kung Fu Panda?
Jesus.
You can try. Let's see it.
No, I want to try and climb up his back.
All right. Give me an acrobatics check with disadvantage because
What?
it's not gonna just let you climb up it.
What do you mean, what?
What you mean?
14.
14. Okay.
Unnatural.
You're able to climb up on you kind of jump up onto its back where the feet are and go to run up its back that's up, I suppose the best way you could say it.
I'll pull out my pittance and slam it.
Jesus.
Look, and you actually don't have pins. And you go to actually you take a running start and you go to grab onto one of the because its carapace is it's almost armored looking, like plating kind of, but it's insectish, but it's tough. And you try to grab onto an area that may look like you could reach, hold on to pull yourself up further. And it actually burns your hand. You take 2 points of fire damage and kind of slip as a reaction, and you slide back down its back a little bit.
Whoa.
And you're still on its back. Just your hands are a little hot. anything else you would like to do?
Other than
We'll
take
call that
pointless
your
damage.
action.
Fucking
Call that your
disengage. I want to use. I want to use one of my key points and disengage. Because it
Okay.
did not go exactly how I wanted
Sure.
it to.
You like jump off, and are you heading toward your party or the other way?
You know, it might be better to stay on this side. Because then he gets confused. So I'm gonna stay on like the opposite side of my party.
Okay.
The first smart thing you said all turn.
Hey,
All right. So,
I'm a monk, not a genius.
and then how far are you? We'll call that 10 feet of movement that you use doing that.
All right, then I'll go back
first
to-
thing.
I'll move another 20 feet back.
Okay.
Still in
Away
dart
from it.
range, you know.
Right. Cool. So it looks at you and looks back, and what you said, 20 feet? It's just, yeah, it's gonna move up after you. You're the closest threat. You're in its face. I don't know about threat, but you're almost, the closest one to it for the most part. So it's gonna, walk over towards you with its million fucking legs that it has. It's creepy, and make a bite attack at you. Lets out a
Stop.
a blood curdling shriek that almost feels like it physically shakes you guys. Not like frightening, but like physically just tremors, and got a natural 20 on its bite attack against you, Deus. I'm just gonna
Fuck, you're going down.
yeah, maybe.
Maybe not.
Yes, you are.
It has not hit with a melee attack yet, and their melee attacks are fucking mean.
Don't kill it. Don't kill him.
How many hit points do you have?
Should be 8 now, right?
Currently, I have 8.
So that's 19 points of damage
Oh,
without
Hey, yo, I'm not dead.
without modifiers.
without without the crit.
Oh. Oh, you have to crit him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm dead then.
Maybe.
No, that's perma death. I have 3 more hit points. No.
No. You have
No. I have
11 more hit points before.
11 more.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Do your crit damage, man.
Oh, it's just times 2.
Oh, is that how you do it?
Well, for the dice,
Oh, boy.
oh, that's not normally how we crit. So it's going to be more than 38.
Yeah.
It's going to be
How
some
it-
massive damage.
Was what? It's you roll and then your crit damage is what? Max damage?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's
yeah.
max damage plus max multi.
So if I do the crit the way that we always do, which I should, because that's how we play, it'd be 19 plus 42 plus 4.
Holy fuck!
Our crit rules are fucking gnarly. It doesn't work very well when it happens to you guys.
65.
So,
all right, so since
way
his
we're gonna
bite
play
attack is a
this-
missile, I'm gonna use deflect missile.
it is not. It is a melee attack.
Fucking launch him.
Oh, God.
I did not expect that much fucking damage.
So
Hang on. Remember how Bryon said that was the first smartest thing you said that whole round? It's not looking that way no more.
I should have just jumped in one of the fucking
Deus
holes and let him get me in.
is no longer visible to you guys right now. You saw this thing lunge out at him and maybe swallow him. He gone. You can't see him.
I'll fucking fight out of there.
You are unconscious. I'm being very merciful because I literally just added you to this because I'm not going to add you to a campaign for you to die one session later. I
I
know
mean, he fucking did it to
everybody,
himself.
no, you're right. Everybody that's watching, everybody that will watch, criticize me. I'm not afraid to kill players, but I'm not going to go through the work of building a backstory with a player to kill him one fucking episode later. I'm sorry, but for now,
Let's give the motherfucker 2 death
Eliot,
saves and make him have to get 1 more.
you're unconscious for now, with 1 death save being gone.
Ooh. Tell you, this merciful DM here.
I put a lot of work into helping him create his character. Okay.
Wait, 1 death save as in 1 failure?
Yep.
Okay, sick. Sick.
Oh man, if anybody watches this and gives a shit, they're gonna fucking hate me now. But
I hate you now.
that's fine. I'm used to that. Next up is gonna be Proteus at the top of the round. You just saw Deus, who, you know, maybe not necessarily a friend yet, but an acquaintance, someone helping you in your current mission, get devoured. He didn't like bite him in half and throw, you know, didn't throw him in the air and bite him in half or nothing like that. But best you can assume,
Not yet.
he was
He's gonna
swallowed.
spit me out soon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say fuck this and leave. No.
I actually have a ring of plane shift, so I'm out.
I'm
man.
fucking
I'm
outta
going to
here.
the fucking Forgotten Realms. Fuck this shit.
Fuck. And they're like 200 feet away from about like 120 from me, probably. So
No.
Not that far.
I backed all the way up. You guys worked
No,
your
it's
way
like-
40 feet plus.
It's 100, I think.
So
You're
you
pretty goddamn far from me.
Yeah, but you can run up or walk up, take a shot, bam.
Oh, I could still shoot up to 320, but
I'm gonna have to revise our critical hit rules for everybody, the players and the monsters, because yeah, that's a lot. That's way.
That's a lot for level
Yeah,
3.
yeah. It still happened. It happened, but from here on out, I'm gonna do some
even double
some
damage
revising.
would have been instant death for him, though.
Right.
So I'm just gonna take a shot. Fuck it. I have nothing else to go for here. So yeah, shot time. That would be a 10.
A 10 does not hit. You see this, and fear kind of overcomes you, and maybe a little bit of sadness, because this guy was taking a lot of flack from Haganar, and now you might have to. Also, you're not one that's much of a fan of good people dying, and he hasn't really led you to believe anything, you know, otherwise, that he's a bad person. And it just shook you enough that you weren't quite able to get your aim right.
That's
Actually,
it for my
Eliot,
turn.
give me a Constitution saving throw. I'm letting the book save me.
Are you sure about that? How's a 7 sound?
Not very good.
God damn it.
So the result stays the same,
Okay, so nothing else.
except
has
for
happened
there's
yet.
no, that's good. That's it.
Bill, I just want to say, if I do die, I will.
No, because there are optional
you.
rules for massive damage,
There are.
and I'm saving myself as with rules as written. No, I'm really not.
Oh, you tried to.
I tried to. Haganar, it's your turn. Fuck, it's 12:30.
Good lord.
Feeling I have to get up early.
Before all this stuff happened, you did say this thing was looking not rough, but starting to look rough, correct?
It's looking a little more rough now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking weary a little bit, or like weak a little bit, kind of wavering.
Another guiding bolt it is.
Let's do it. Stop rolling that die then. Oh, well then keep rolling that die. Why'd you switch it? No, I don't know. You're
So-
going to be wrong either way. I'm just kidding. What?
The one.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
I mean, I don't know how any other way to narrate you missing with your guiding bolt because you've done it so many times. I probably ran through
Well,
the
this time he
list.
just blows through the thing and it kills Eliot.
Yeah.
That's that.
It's one of the wounds and doesn't actually damage the Remoraz itself. No.
Oh god, is Eliot taking fire damage sitting inside this thing right now? Oh, dude, you're so dead. You're so dead.
Yeah. I don't think there's any way I can avoid
Hey,
it.
yo, why's he got blood in his stomach? That ain't healthy.
Because you whacked him in it.
Also,
punch.
remember when you grabbed its back, it burned you too. So it might just be
The whole thing is fucking.
Oh god.
I figured I grabbed like a wound.
Nope.
either way. It's yeah. If you touch it, it's hot.
Man, what the fuck is this wasteland we are in? I don't know. Deus ain't there
Not
no
what I
more.
had planned. to do. Orvo takes a shot with his crossbow. It's an 18 to hit, 18 plus something, which will hit, for 5 points of damage. And he's erratic at this point. He's like, no, we're not gonna keep losing people. We can't. We gotta take care of this. And then he shoots and makes purchase in the torso area. And at this point, like, it does react, but it's not violently reacting. It's looking pretty fucking rough. Deus.
Give me a sec.
Yeah, no,
Give
I
me a
mean,
sec here. Ugh.
you're gone, man. I
Please
don't. There's
roll.
no way I can fucking go around it.
If I roll a nat 20, you gotta go around.
You roll a nat 20 right now, then there may still be hope.
Oh!
Let me
No
see.
fucking way!
Let me see. Let me see.
I pull that bitch right there.
Okay, what the fuck? All right, you're playing with my emotions now.
I'm playing with my own emotions.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here like, all right, I'm already thinking of new characters or how I can get another character involved here.
Okay, well, I said it. You heard it, folks.
What
We're-
the fuck?
There may be hope still. Give me a death save, though.
That was my death save.
Nope, that was not.
If I do it again,
That was just to earn you an extra deck save or death save.
10.
That's a pass.
That's a pass, right? Okay.
One of the few rules that I hate. Even though it worked out for
I
you.
feel like it should be 11.
Yeah,
So it's
because so it's 50-50,
Yeah.
but rules are rules.
rules is rules.
I can't say that because I just broke a lot of them.
You're
But
the
See
DM.
advantage to the player. I like that one.
You're the DM, Bill. You do what you want.
I know. So Proteus,
I'm
what
gonna
do you got?
take the crossbow. I'm gonna aim it backwards and open my mouth.
Yeah.
You have a long or a short bow though.
Yeah, whatever. It's gonna take a lot to draw it back this way. but,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is gonna be a shocker at this point, but I'm gonna rack up another fucking arrow. I'm gonna take another shot.
All right.
That will be a 8 to hit.
No, sir.
My chances of survival are dwindling.
Oh, the Remoraz didn't get a chance to take a turn.
Oh, that's right.
It can't reach you guys, and it's going to move its full movement and dash, and it's at this point closest to Orvo because he hasn't moved off of the.
Do
thin
we
sheets.
see Deus as it pulls away?
No.
So does Deus take damage in the stomach of this thing?
You don't know.
Does Eliot take another death fail because he's taking damage when he's down? That's all I want to know.
Hey, I don't know
know.
either.
Don't toy
I
with
don't
my
know.
emotions here, Bill.
I'm fucking working some things out right now. Do you want to move or anything? Bonus action?
Can I dive in the water?
There's no
water.
water.
It's just empty nothingness down there. It's cavernous tunnels.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't be close enough to make it to one of those the openings anyways. Because it burrowed out and then went down, came back up, all relatively in a similar area. I'd say probably like, I don't know, 20 square feet of each other, 30 square feet of each other. So it's a good distance away from you still.
Bonus action. I don't fucking know. Cry. I'm going to bonus action cry.
You don't want to billow your cape? It's not a very billowing moment, I guess.
Yeah. Missing my shot, billowing my cape. Yeah, it doesn't feel right. Yeah, no, fuck it. That's my turn. Bonus action cry.
Haganar. You do hear a little bit of a whimper in Proteus's direction. It's not strong. It's not very loud.
I'm not weeping yet.
What do you got? What are you going to miss with next?
Crossbow.
You going to shoot a crossbow at it?
Crossbow.
All right.
I mean, that's all I got left at this point. I have one spell slot. Hey, you called it, Bill. 10.
Jesus fucking Christ, guys. Just start fucking lying to me or something.
No.
I'm going to kill all of you.
Elliot's going to die, and that's fine.
Yeah, I'll learn my lesson.
Elliot's not.
What advantage?
I mean, we're all going to die eventually.
Right, sorry.
That's what-
gonna die.
Deus is just thinking that he's not being hurt, so he's not being hurt.
Fact. I'm not.
Yeah,
fucking
he's
strong.
just fucking thinking it out of his mind.
I'm not dead. I'm not unconscious.
Or thinking the pain away. That's what I meant. 16 will hit, which is good for Orvo and you guys, I suppose. That's not the die I should have rolled. It's not a D10. 7 more points. Orvo does back up though. He's like, guys, this thing's getting closer to me. And he like shoots as he's backing up, and then turns and runs after he shoots. And
Jesus Christ.
yeah, so for right now, we're just gonna skip over Deus, and we're just going to the Remoraz.
Yeah, well, I don't get a death save.
Go ahead and roll a death save if you want.
Motherfucker
That's
wants to
20.
die.
I got another 10.
There you go.
No, I don't want to die. Actually, I don't think I'm even unconscious, honestly. Deus is fucking the best.
And this Remoraz is going to burrow down. No, it's gonna dash because it moves slower under the ground. It's gonna dash at Orvo, spend its action to dash, and gets right up on him. And that's going to end its turn. Proteus, you gonna shoot at it again?
Are you gonna sob
Both.
like a little baby?
He's gonna shoot at it while he sobs.
Probably both. How far is this thing now? Roughly.
From you?
Yeah.
You haven't moved since you got off the sheets, right?
Correct.
Math. Jeez.
Rough number will work.
About 30 feet, 35, 40 feet, maybe.
Okay. I am going to bonus action. Not that I think this is going to do it. Never mind, I can't do that. I have to be able to see it. So
You can see it. It didn't burrow.
I can't see the thing I need to see.
Oh, got you.
I clarified that earlier and forgot about it, so fuck me. All right, short bow time. It's a nat 20, baby.
Yeah? All
Yeah.
right. All right.
And this isn't lying to you. This is good. Actually,
I don't care.
Made progress.
I don't care.
I don't care. It's actually not 20. All right.
See, Dean, you can't lie to me because I just got to walk in the other room.
I can't lie anyway. My face says it all. There's no lying when it comes to me.
Normal crit rules so far. We're still rocking with that because that's what happens.
So 5 plus 8 is 13.
How do you want to do this?
Still alive.
Let me. Okay, credit to Matt Mercer. How do you want to do this? I want to steal it.
Well, so this one's going to be a very frustrated, finishing his cry. He's going to wipe his tear off his eye, kind of think back on the Alondra thing, billow his cape back, bonus action use right there, and pull it back. And as he lets it rip, what's this thing's fucking face look like?
I don't know how to describe it. Like insectish.
Right.
If you,
I'm aiming for the fucking mandibles, or if there are mandibles, where they would be. And go right through the fucking throat. It opens his mouth to bite down on arm.
Yeah, as it's I was gonna say that. That's good. It's almost like you're a DM or something.
Hey, so am I.
As it's like shrieking and looking down at Orvo, waiting, not waiting because it's not like in the narrative it doesn't sit and wait for 6 seconds. It's all moving at the same time. But as it looks if it's about to take a bite down at Orvo, it just catches an arrow in the back of its throat and kind of lets out like a real gagging type of sound. Like a dog that swallowed something it shouldn't, just the that noise. And it kind of just like cinematic style lets out a real loud shriek and moves around all crazily and like then just like plops.
I did it. I killed it.
Shakes the ground really, really fucking heavily.
And then 7 more pop out.
And like kind of not shatters, but like splinters some of the ice below it,
Does the ice start to melt?
A little bit, yeah. Slowly it is.
I did it. Haganar, I killed something. Where's Deus?
Well, I think we're gonna end our session there. Next time on Dapper DnD.
Bryon, wake up.
I quit.
So that was a tough
Bryon
one,
was tired.
guys. That was pretty tough. Everybody listening, if anybody is,
Jesus.
don't know what's gonna happen. Honestly, we'll figure it out. People are gonna hate me, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe there's no more Deus. We'll figure it out next week.
Oh boy.
But anyone who has listened at any point, anyone who is listening now, I do want to say I really appreciate it. We all do. We really appreciate you guys listening to us, watching the videos, liking things. Yeah, Benny and the Jets.
Is he still here?
He popped back in. He's listening. He just commented. Thank you, Benny.
Shout out to my boy Ben.
Yeah, listening to us, listening to me kill his friend.
Yeah, I fucking died.
1,000 missed guiding bolts.
Oh, yeah, that's Egan. Bryon, that's Egan.
Egan, thank you. Thank you for checking us out, buddy. Appreciate that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
Yeah. So thank you everyone for checking us out. Thank you for joining our stream. Check us out on YouTube. We don't have our own link yet because there's a lot of criteria for that now. But check us out on YouTube. Search Dapper D in that Dapper DnD in that search bar. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook.
The Dapper DnD you search for on YouTube, our picture is not
the weird dude with the
bearded
monocle.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not one of us, believe it or not. And please check us out next week. Join in our stream, and let's find out what happens to Eliot's character Deus, and more importantly, let's figure out where this is going, because DM Bill has a fucking tough task ahead of him, and I'm excited to find out what he's going to do. So
It's going to be stressful, but
ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us for a late night. This will be uploaded on Sunday at 7 p.m. in case you missed anything. So until then, and until next week, stay dapper.
I'm just not feeling the tie right now. Just no tie adjusting.
Stay dapper anyway.